into it. Okay. So this is the new tutorial for Half-Life 2. A lot of stuff has changed since the last one. In fact, the last tutorial was made over a year ago. So this is due. This has been due for a while. All right, so learning Half-Life 2 is very, very fun. I promise. We're going to have a lot of fun today. So, all right. First off, you got to get the game. There's a couple of ways to do that. The first one's waiting for a Steam sale and then buying it for like $1. The second one's getting it some other way. You'll probably figure out that way. But once you have the game, there's 3 different ways that you can actually run on it. There's ghosting mod, which is what you see right here. There's source unpack, which is hosted on our Wikipedia page, which I believe I have a link in my bio. If not, just Google source unpack. And then the third, of course, is just running off of the Steam game. Now, to keep in mind, the Steam version of the game works completely fine with this tutorial. You can do everything I'm doing that I'm going to show you here today in the Steam version, except there's a couple of weird things with it. One, I noticed for me, and it might not happen for you when you do it, the game might freeze when you save and load. So that might affect the save and load clips that you have to do. So, yeah. So I would recommend using the source unpack or ghosting mod. And ghosting mod is obviously in my bio, so you can find the download link there. And yeah, source unpack, you just Google it. So once you boot up the game, it might not look like this. So once you boot up the game, you got to make sure you do a couple of things before you start running. You want to make sure you're on easy. We run on easy because it's the fastest category. Running on any harder difficulties just makes you take more damage, and you don't do any more crazy boosts or anything. It's not like Half-Life 1. So make sure you're on easy. Another thing that you want to do is you want to go to keyboard and go to advanced and enable the developer console. It's very useful because once you hit the squiggly key, which is underneath escape, this thing pops up, and this is probably the most useful thing that you'll ever need when running this game. So there's a couple of things you want to do before you start getting in game here. So you want to make some binds. So you want to do bind M wheel down. I don't know if you can see you can probably see it. M wheel down to plus jump, and bind M wheel up to plus jump. And if you've run Portal or anything like that, what this does is when you scroll, which you can see the 2 boxes up there next to the that keyboard. When you scroll, you're gonna jump, and it's gonna make jumping really, really easy, and ABHing and all that. It makes it a lot easier than timing it with spacebar manually. So once you do that, you have the jumps, there. What you can also do is you can bind. Now my mouse also has like these forward and backwards arrow keys on the side, and what I do is those are mouse 4 and 5. So I bound mouse 5 to reload. What that does is when I hit one of the arrow buttons, it reloads to the last autosave. Now obviously you can just rebind this to like I don't know, some key on your keyboard. But reload is a very nice command there. Another thing you want to bind, and this is just optional, but it helps out in the run. I bound it to P, the key P, and what it does is R_portals open all 1. And what this does is it opens all the area portals in the map, and that allows you to see the entire map instead of like rendered parts, because this game came out in 2004 and hardware back then couldn't handle that. So yeah, opening up all the area portals allows you to see the entire map, which helps on a couple of maps. So it's not that dire that you get that bind, but it's very helpful. And then what else? I believe that's everything there. So yeah, this bind you want to hit before you run, but I'll get into that later. So once you get those, I believe that's everything that you have to worry about custom binds. Oh yeah, you can also make a save load bind if you have like 8 and 9. So you can bind like 8 to be save blah, and then you can bind 9 to be load blah. And what that does is when we do the save load clips, you would hit 8 and 9, and you would that would make a save and then immediately load it. And that way you can do the save clip a lot faster than hitting like quick save and quick load. And it also makes a separate bind, so when you do save and load clips, it makes it really easy. So, all right, once you get those binds done, you're pretty much set. Yeah, the rest of the things are all up to your personal preference. There's nothing that involves running there. So, okay. Once you do that, we're going to go ahead and start the game. So the way that we time the game, and if you have ghosting mod or if you have live split, which is also something I probably should have brought up first. Live split from livesplit.org, I believe. You can Google it. It's probably going to be the first one. Live split has an auto splitter inside of it made by Fatalist called Source Split. And what it does is it'll automatically time your game. And pretty much we use this all across the board. For timing, like, pretty much everything with the run. I do per map splits. Oh, wait, you can't even see them. 1 minute. Ah, okay, there we are. So you can see them here. I do per map splits. You can make your own split. You can edit, configure it to make it split per, like, chapter if you know which map. But I recommend per map split because it kind of shows you individual improvement. So, yeah, once you get that, you want to enable source split, and it should automatically work with it. If not, then you just got to finick around with it. It worked pretty much first try with me once I enabled it. So, yeah, once you get that and you make your splits, you should be set for this. So, I'm going to hide them because we're not really going to be timing a tutorial. All right, so once you're ready, this might not be unlocked, but okay. So, once you're ready, you want to load up the first chapter here. But because Brandon, or not Brandon, well, fucking Jared. Thank you, Jared, for the sub, dude. All right, so yeah, that's part of the tutorial. You have to get a sub button. If you don't have a sub button, you can't get a world record. I'm just kidding. Thank you, Jared, not Brandon. Jared. Thank you, Jared, for the sub, dude. Welcome to the GOG Nation. Anyway, all right, so continuing on with the tutorial. You can start from new game. It doesn't matter. The reason why we time like the start like of our timing is when we gain control. So what I actually did was I made a save at the very end of this cutscene. So like right here where G-Man's talking to you, you can watch the entire cutscene, and when you get to around this point where he's like backing away from you, you can make a save here. Because it doesn't matter, as long as you make a save before you gain control, you'll be okay. So I made a save like with a gracious like 3-second period before I gain control here. And that gives me enough time to hit my P bind. Remember, I bound P to portals open all, so that way later on in the run I'll be able to see the entire map and not have to worry about area portals fucking me. So, alright, we pretty much once you do this, you have control and it starts time. I guess you can see that in the timer too if I kept it on. It automatically handles pause. If you pause, it does by in-game time. We time all of our runs by in-game time, so when you pause, it does that. Ghosting mod also has a timer in it, so it's also kind of the same as live split, but I'd recommend using live split for it. So I'm gonna also go ahead and stop all my because it automatically records and everything. So all right, and we're gonna hit that. Okay, cool. So once you gain control, you're pretty much in this. I'd recommend you play through the game first. It's kind of a requirement for running this game. I wouldn't really run and like go into this blind. You should enjoy this game before you run it. It's probably one of the first requirements. Okay, so the door opens, and you have a little bit of a window here. What you want to do is you want to start ABHing. Now, ABHing, AFHing, and ASHing are all short for the pretty much the acronym for the movement mechanics of our game. ABH is accelerated back hop. Looks like this. Of course, it's not going to look like that for a while until you practice it and grind it. This is ASH, the sideways variant, where you can kind of go sideways and see where you're going. And AFH is a little bit harder to time. You got to get some speed first, and then you have to tap S. So to ABH, what you need to do is, remember we bound the jump to scroll up and down. What you need to do is you need to get some forward speed. So when you get the suit, you'll be able to sprint, which is going to be really nice. I'll explain that after we get the suit. So you want to get some forward speed, and you want to jump forward, and in midair, I wish I had time scale for this, but it's okay, I can do this real time. In midair, you want to turn around, you want to crouch, hold crouch, and then you want to time your jump. So when you feel like you're going to hit the ground, scroll. You don't want to always scroll. It doesn't really help to do that, and it helps to get the timing down for it. So pretty much when you get out of the train right here, you're going to move forward, turn around, and go right into the ABH. And it's around 4 hops, but it doesn't matter. Just ABH to your heart's content over here. AFH and ASH are kind of, they're different. ASH is actually used a lot in very close quarter. Like right here would actually be a pretty good spot to use ASH. So to ASH, there's two ways to do it, because there's two different sides you can look. If you want to look to the left, you want to hold W and D, or no, S and D, sorry. S and D, and you want to look to the left. And that way it kind of creates this like sideways angle, because you want to go straight forward. Obviously, if you look straight forward and hold those keys, you're gonna go sideways like that, you see? So you want to look a little bit to the left or right. God damn it. Stop it. Alright, so once you do that, you want to hold, so I guess we'll continue on with this. You want to look to the left, and then hold S and D, and you want to just time your jumps again. And you want to, yeah, obviously jump forward so you get some initial speed, and you just continue on with that. And that way you can continue on. You can also do it with the other side. You look to the right and hold A and S. And there you go. Same thing. So there you go. You got your movement mechanics. So you're going to make your way over here. I'm trying to think, is there anything else? Not that I know of here. So, alright, so the first thing that you want to do is you want to grab this Chinese food box. It's the most convenient one to grab. So you want to continue over here, and you want to be very, very careful. If you ABH too fast here, there are 3 triggers. These guys in line will not move out of the way if you hit the triggers way too fast. There's one, I think, over there, there's one here, and there's one here. And it causes all of them to move out of the way. If you hit 2 of them too quickly, it would just make them stay here, and it's called a soft lock. Dwalmob does it, but we had a way to get over them. So you want to obviously continue on over here. And this is where we're going to do our first teleport. So teleporting in this game is very interesting. You have to block an NPC by jamming something on their head. You've probably seen this before. You just bring it down on their head, and if you do it right, they teleport. Now I held the Chinese food box like this. You can choose an orientation that works for you. If this doesn't work, then rotate it. Try to find one that works, but usually a flat object is very good, like this book. So you just, you want to teleport Barney in here. I mean, this mysterious Combine guard. So once you get Barney in here, you have about 1.5 minutes to do whatever the fuck you want. So really you can just like stack stuff if you want. You can throw books at Barney the entire time. Like we haven't found a way to skip out of this room yet. Because we have no way of actually giving us horizontal velocity through this door. But horizontal clipping is a thing, so don't worry. We'll eventually find some way to get through this. And then this tutorial will become outdated again. Anyway. So yeah, we do this, or I do this thing called a stack. You don't have to. But it does give you world record if you do it. I would know. But yeah, you just... you can do whatever. Oh, wait, shit, don't worry about that timer. Anyway, yeah, it's just the first cutscene of many, so get used to it. But don't worry, there aren't a lot of cutscenes anymore. We skip a lot of them. So, and I'm going to teach you every single one. If you want to learn all the old cutscene strats, go look at the other tutorials. This one's going to teach you all the world record strats. So it's going to be hard. So yeah, you can teleport Barney again, and you want to come up here and jump through the window. This is normal route. And then go through the door, and there you go. That's it. That's the game. You did it. I'm just kidding. We have a lot more. We have 65 other maps to do. So for this one, this is an interesting part. You have to get past this guard that's going to come, and I'm going to show the triggers. To show triggers, by the way, is show triggers _toggle. You can bind this to a key, but do not use it in a run. It is kind of illegal to use it in a run, and we will not take you seriously if you use it. Plus, look, really, do you want this throughout your fucking run? That's stupid. Anyway, this does help you see that this trigger is actually what causes... Save. This is what causes the guard to show up. So you got to be a little bit careful with your speed here. Pretty much right out of the door, you want to ABH past this, or ASH, either one. So you want to get a running start. I open the door, and I get this running start and go out. And I get over here. Sometimes he's going to push you out, in which case you can actually try to like AFH over to him if you want. Or ASH, rather, and just kind of jump through him. Really what you want to do is jump over him or get through him. Either way, you want to just try to get through him as fast as possible. There is this like cardboard thing that's going to fuck you up, and it does that a lot for my runs, so it's normal. Don't feel bad. But yeah, you can just jump right over him, and then you continue on. And I ABH this part, you just want to get over to here, and then over to here, and this is normal route. So this part, you just want to ABH straight back, and kind of get over to here. There's a couple of ways to get over this fence. You can wall climb, which, okay, I guess I can explain wall climbing here, because it's convenient. So to wall climb in this game, what you have to do is you have to get a prop that you can grab easily. You can't really do this with the gravity gun. And you want to stand on the prop, and you want to look straight down, and then you want to look a little bit straight, like pretty much at the crease of the wall. Like, you don't want to look straight down for the wall climb. You want to look up, like this. And when you look up like this, and you're crouched, and you're up against the wall, you jump and grab the object. And if you do this enough, or fast enough, you want to just spam jump and grab. So you'll get pretty high up. And we use this a lot in the run. There's quite a few places that we use it, so it's very nice to know. Oh god, that sounded brutal. It's very nice to know how to do this. Again, I'd recommend practicing it before you try doing it. So again, you want to crouch. You don't want to look straight down. You want to look a little bit up, like at the wall, and then you want to jump and grab. And that way, because look, if you look straight down, you don't get anywhere. So, all right. Yeah, you can wall climb over, obviously. Just bring this over and alley up. Or you can do the normal babby boring way and climb up the ladder and go. Or you can do Schrodinger's jump. And what I do, and this is called Schrodinger's jump because of a variant of Schrodinger's crouch or whatever. What you want to do is you want to run along this dumpster and you want to crouch, but before you go all the way down, you want to jump. Like that. Oh, wait, shit. Like that. And for some reason, it gives Gordon an extra oomph and gets him on top of this gate. It's really weird, but it's so cool. I do it all the time, and it's really fast. If you do that first try, it's the fastest way. Other than launching over this fence, it's the fastest way over. So, yeah, it's pretty good to practice that. Obviously, I don't expect first-time runners to get that, like, first try. So, yeah, you continue on. You can ASH here or AFH. You want to get in here. Don't worry about that, but we'll get the second one. So there are two ways to get over this guard, two acceptable ways, rather, that you can get over this guard in this stairwell. So you want to pretty much get up here. Now, if you aren't confident with wall strafing, and wall strafing is holding W and D up against this wall, it kind of gives you enough, like you can see I have 150 coming up this, but if you wall strafe, I have over like 200, or near 200. Yeah, I have 197 coming up. It's very essential that you learn how to wall strafe, because what you can do with wall strafing is you can actually jump onto this radiator without requiring the boot. But if you can't do it, and you can't, you know, get it for the life of you, there's this boot here. This boot is magical. It actually prevents the guard. So here's the trigger for it. So that way you can actually make a save right here if you want. And you come through, and you throw the boot at the guard. And what it does is it actually stops the guard in his tracks. For some reason, you interrupt the script of him walking and blocking here by just throwing the boot. And what that does is that just allows an easy way to get over. Now, keep in mind, throwing it at him will aggro him, so he will beat the shit out of you. So, obviously, it's probably more worth it to try to wall strafe. Again, you just have to hold W and D up against the wall. And you want to kind of jump early. And that way you kind of jam yourself in between the wall before you can get there. It's fast. It's the fastest one. You don't have to worry about the boot. And then once you're over him, you just come on up. And this guy's like, get in here, and teleports. Okay, shoutouts to inconsistency. This is the first inconsistent trick in the game. This is called roof launch. And I really, really wish there was a setup for it. There kind of is, but it requires perfect hops. So I'll show you this. This is the setup that we found for roof launch. It's you want to stand, there's like this big dark spot here, and then there's this white speck. You want to stand right there with your like looking up, and you're like with it right here, kind of alongside it. And then you want to look like to the right of this this bar right here. You want to look a little bit to the right of it, and then save. And then you run backwards and jump. Once you see you have like about 150 units per second, which if you have ghosting mod, this is what the speedometer at the bottom does for you. It shows you your speed. But if you don't have ghosting mod, and I guess you got to actually do this anyway for the run, you want to do CL_show pause 1. And what this does is in the top right, you can see it now, it kind of shows, is your velocity and your position, which we're going to use both of those. I already have the velocity in the bottom as a HUD element. but you need the position one for later. So yeah, so lining up with here and there, and then going back once you see you're at like maximum 150. Again, it's not consistent. So if you're going for old record, like I always do every single run that I do, you need to do this pretty much first try. You don't have time to set this up. So I usually just try to go for it like right off the bat. Honestly, just try getting out of the attic. That's really the first point. That's like all you need to do. Once you're out of the attic, you're pretty much set. Like, see, if you got that, that's okay. So we're gonna continue on. If you get roof launch, you would just not fall off the roof. 1 minute. Yeah. So careful with ABHing and ASHing here. I know that I'm a little bit of a like try hard here. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, you just wanna get along to this window. If you go in here, let me see if I can get a roof launch. If not, then whatever. But if you get on top. Alright, so I am actually going to activate cheats so I can show people stuff. So if you do actually get up here, and you do roof launch, you would have a straight away path to here. And this is actually the first map that gets an affection by our portals open all. If you don't have it on, which I will show, it's going to look really weird. Yeah. It's like you're floating in space and time. So turn it on, you see the entire map. It's very, very useful. So you want to come over here, obviously, to the window and then jump through. And that way we can come over here. And you want to grab this box. This box is pretty good for teleporting. I've had pretty much good success rates with it. So you want to bring the box over here and throw it at this guard, and it aggroes him to beat you up. And that way you meet the not the most annoying person in the game. There's only a couple of maps she's annoying at, but yeah, Alex Vance. So this is all pretty much cutscene for the next like 8 minutes, but I will try to point out some cool stuff. Red Letter Day actually has a soft lock in it, so we gotta be a little bit careful with that. So you want to rotate the box so it's flat like this. If you can't get it, then whatever. I mean, this is just a minor trick here. You put the box underneath Alex, and what it does is it causes her to boing, 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 bounce. And what you do is you want to edge it to the right, and that way it bounces her over in front of the door. And this does actually save like a second, and then you stand behind her with the box, holding it like that, and then you just bonk, bonk on the head. This orientation is usually the best, holding the side that's actually like the box part. It's pretty good. And then, yeah, you just continue on teleporting her. There we go. And so, continuing on. My game not crashing. Okay, cool. So you want to just continue teleporting Alex, you know, stand down here so she jumps down. And then teleport her again. And this saves a little bit of time here. I think you save like 3 seconds with that teleport. So yeah, just try to get all of these teleports because eventually they do save time. So once you get up there, you can actually discard this, or if you feel confident that it'll continue boosting Alex, you can continue to use it. But I will show you a special book that I love, which is actually reskinned, so it's not going to look like this. What I do is I come in here and I grab this book. This book isn't exactly gold in your game. It's a custom texture that I have that gives me ultimate world record strats. No, I just retextured it to gold. Or no, I didn't. Somebody else did. But yeah, you want to use gold standard, that's what I call it, to get gold splits. Well, that was my mentality behind it. So yeah, I just use this book. I mean, honestly, any single book here can work. You can use the blue one up there, you can use red, you can use the green over there near the teleporter. But you want to use the book here, or the little box thing that you came in with. So anyways, yeah, you want to teleport them over there. You want to stand near this door for Barney. This is the part where you either have an active chat to get you through this shit, or you just have music and contemplate life. I've been there, don't worry. Alright, so yeah, Barney comes in, you want to teleport him. These are pretty good teleports. If you can't get these teleports, rotate your book. That's like the only solution. What's up, Savage? Yeah, I'm not going to be able to really say hi in chat. Sorry, guys, but I have a run to do in like 3 hours, so I think I have enough time. What's up, NK? So yeah, you just talk to your chat, tell them that you can't say hi because you're doing a tutorial, and
What cat?
yeah, you just teleport everyone.
Might as well get him out of his civvies. What? Oh dear, you're right. I almost forgot. Barney, I'll give you the honor. I've got to get back on my ship, but okay.
Alright, so yeah, you teleport Barney down here. This is a pretty important one to get him into there, so that way the cutscene can continue on without hazard. So once you get the suit, you want to come over here and get more suit, or suit power, and then yeah, you go right back to teleporting. These are really solid teleports. You can see why I called it the gold standard.
The worst you might do is attempt to couple with your head fruitlessly. Get that thing away from me. Here, my pet. Hop up. No, not up.
So yeah, I mean I just mess around with this. So
Quite fragile. Oh, fie. It'll be another week before I can coax her out.
again, this is one of the longer cutscenes in the game. Don't worry, there's not a lot. I promise. There's a lot more action than the last tutorial has. These are really solid teleports. Okay, except for that one, so this is probably gonna fail. So this is a 10-second time save. Getting the teleport on Kleiner here is a very important teleport. This is the most important one in this cutscene. And I'm probably not gonna get it, which is okay because there's a second point that you can teleport him at. But the one that you want is the teleport of Kleiner all the way down like that. That is the ultimate time save. If you can't get it, it's probably because the book is trolling you. Alright, so when he opens this, you want to make a save right here, and you want to go in a little bit, like tease the opening, like that. Just the tip. And you want to go back, and what this does is this causes Barney and Alex to both go in the room. If you don't do that, and I'll show you, if you don't do that, and instead you just go back here, they don't start moving for a while. And then when you actually do teleport, Alex moves over to the side there. So you're gonna have to go in anyway.
You coming?
Now the thing that you need to worry about is if you go too far in, you can actually soft lock Barney. If you go like all the way in like that. I believe that soft locked him. And if not, okay. So it happens sometimes, you do want to be careful. It's happened, and we've just cautioned against it, and teasing just the tip is enough to make him not soft lock consistently. So just try to go in. You want to go into about like where this wall is. So it's like, oh, I can't really show because the door is closed. But yeah, it's before this wall. You just want to come in a little bit. And yeah, this is the teleport cutscene. There's nothing really of importance here. You can try jumping over to DJ Kleiner's set over here. Like that. Sick DJ strats. And then, yeah, you just continue on with the cutscene. That's what you said last time. You can try requoting everyone. Yeah. So you want to put that there, and then I do something called first frame strats. If you're a psychopath, you can do it. I just mash E. What it does sometimes is it causes Alex to say, "Keep it going, Gordon," and that's pretty hype because she encourages you to do first frame strats. But it's random, so yeah. And then you don't really have to teleport Barney here, but I do it anyway because I'm bored. And then, yeah, it starts to get intense after this, so prepare for it. I don't blame you if you skip over this part because this is really just a cutscene. You should really load a save or something.
Good job, Gordon. Throwing that switch and all. I can see your MIT.
I guess we get the full effect if I go through the run as is. Gee, thanks. Okay, so yeah, you don't have to teleport him there. That doesn't save time. But what I try to do is I try to get gold dust here. Like that. You pinch the book and it creates dust. And because that's the gold standard, it creates gold dust. So yeah.
Good luck out there, Gordon. Yes, indeed. We're ready to project you, Gordon. Bon voyage, and best of luck in your future endeavors. Final sequence. What the hell? What is it? It's your pet, the freaking head.
Yep, so Yeah, I'm gonna teach Boatless in this. You guys are gonna have a lot of fun. Every new runner is gonna learn Boatless. It's gonna be the standard.
I'm not sure. It seems to be some kind of interference.
If you want a boated tutorial, yeah, I have an old tutorial, but I'll mention that again when I actually get there. So yeah, you just wanna mess around, yeah, cutscene, blah blah blah. You can look at all the wonderful things in this cutscene. Like brain squatting if you have source unpacked. So, once you're out of here, you want to sprint over to this railing. Sprint jump, pretty much, over here. And then you want to sprint jump again around the corner. If you don't jump, that's okay, because you can kind of like lead onto this fence and crouch and then ASH. You want to get over here. That's the goal by the time the fade out ends. Alright, so you want to take a barrel, and you want to open this door, and you want to take the barrel over here. And using the barrel, we're going to come over here, and we're going to wall climb up. And you want to be a little bit away from the corner, because there's this here, and we're actually going to draw clip brushes here to show you. This is the clip brush that you stand on, right there. So you want to wall climb. You don't want to wall climb up the corner, because it's kind of like shielded here. You want to wall climb up here. And once you're up on here, you can either save here or you can fall down, and you want to fall down on this like edge because it actually prevents fall damage. If you fall down next to it, you actually take a little bit. So yeah, save 4 HP by landing on this ledge. And then once you're down here, I save right here and I go through like this. That is an ABH over. You can learn that. I just go through and kind of turn and you get over the fence. Or what you can do is you can just come through. You don't need the box anymore. What I do is I come over here with this pallet, and you want to take this pallet over to this wall, and there's actually health here, so if you do take some health damage, or fall damage, you can get some health. You want to line up with this like orange thing on the ground, and you want to drop the pallet like that. And then what you can actually do is sprint into it and get over the fence, but sometimes that might not work. Actually, wait, this is a weird orientation, but this should still work. I believe it will. So if you can't get over the fence like that, you want to come over here, and you want to sprint back and jump backwards, but you also want to hold left alt. And left alt in my game, and you can see this, it causes you to walk, as if you didn't have the suit. If you obviously let go of it, you go 190, but if you hold it, you go 150. And this is very useful for this trick for some reason, because if you sprint, jump, and then hold left alt and hit this pallet, it just sends you perfectly over, like that. If you do it if you do it not holding alt, and I'll do it from this point of view. So you want to come over here. If you do the jump, that's what you do there. And then you come over here and drop it like it's hot. And then yeah, so that's the boost. And if you get that, then that's obviously the fastest strat. But if not, and let's say I failed it, I come over here, and then you can either actually do the circle or just jump straight backwards, hold left alt, and jump. And what it should do is send you right over this fence, like that, yeah. So yeah, you'll get over. Careful of health loss. I mean, you don't, obviously, you won't take a lot, because this is only like upwards of like 10 health loss. So yeah, and then once you're over, you just continue on through. So now we're on Root Canal. Fun stuff. Lots of action here because it's non-stop all the way to Eli. So you want to pretty much dodge that guard. That's the path I take, and then you want to jump and crouch on that and kind of squeeze on through. You want to jump over, and then again, wall strafing here, holding W and D up against a wall is very, very useful. You want to come over here, grab this bin, and wall climb. You want to wall climb all the way up. And you're going to land here on this fence, and you want to edge along until you're lined up with this blue one. And you can ABH along it, that's what I do, or you can just sprint along it. Oh, shit. Whoop. Let me turn around. All right. You can also sprint along it. You can ASH along it if you're actually a psychopath. But either way, you just want to get back here. And then you want to land on this pallet. If you're fast enough and you don't get hit by the train like that, the game could actually crash if you get hit by the train. Do not get hit by the train. I got really lucky there. But what you want to do is, if you're fast enough, you can actually land from your ABH right on that pallet. obviously this is something you don't have to worry about. So if you're too slow and the train's already here, you can just drop down onto here and drop down on top of the pallet. Again, do not try to hit the slope of the pallet when the train's here, because it's going to kill you and probably crash your game. So you want to grab this barrel and throw it to the right. That kills the guard and puts his pistol right here, which is very, very useful. Otherwise, it might like go over there or down there. So you can heal up there if you want. You want to grab the ammo from this guy. If that other guard gets in your way, you can kill him and grab his ammo too. The reason you kill that guard though is because 1, he's in your way, and 2, you get some nice ammo. Alright, so grabbing the box that had the health on it, you want to bring it over here and wall climb up. And then once you're up here, you want to cross over and then come over here. And this is a very important part here. I'm going to turn on triggers so you can see. So there are 2 triggers here. This is the change level trigger. The one on the bottom is the first part to it. You want to hit the one on the floor first. So you want to be careful. I'll make a save right here. If I fell down right here, if I fell down like this, I cannot change the level now. Because I hit the change level, and it's no longer, it still is there. But I hit it first. The order of the thing works is you have to hit the one on the bottom first. So I usually come over here, you can surf off of that, fall down, and then boom, level load. You can't hit that tall one first. So try to jump as far away, like over towards that, and then on the ground, then come over. So, alright, so once you're here, you're gonna need to get up there. So we're gonna jump back here, jump on this thing, sprint jump over onto this, and then get up here. And you can actually ABH past this. You wanna get over here. So once you're over here, you come all the way to here, and you wanna jump up on this thing. And this is a simple crouch jump onto this, and then you jump up. And you wanna kinda sprint away. That turret over there does hurt. So if you have 2 guards here, you can kill them both and grab their ammo, which is very nice. I mean, as long as you don't have like just 18 bullets, you'll be okay here. And then yeah, just ABH through, and then you come over here. You can try crushing this box with your thighs like that. That was actually pretty cool. Drowned it and then crushed it. And then you just want to grab these barrels and throw them away, because they're useless. They're garbage. And then you want to shoot, and you want to be under the water for that, otherwise you're going to take damage. So yeah, try to shoot those while they're over there, and if you group them up, then they'll all explode together, and that opens the gate faster. So yeah, you continue on through, just, follow this route. You want to take this barrel, and you want to feed it to this guy on the far left, and then by the time you're here, this dead body should be no, he doesn't get eaten, he just gets thrown around by those guys. And there's a bunch of health right here. So you want to, okay, here, this is the first instance of this. You want to sprint swim. Actually, I'm going to reload the last autosave. Hopefully it's not too far back. Okay, it's not too far back. Sweet. So we're going to do that. Come on through. That guy does a couple of cartwheels. I'm going to save here. So this is the first instance of sprint swimming. This is something that you can do pretty much in every engine, new engine. I think old engine works too. So what you do is before you enter the water, you want to stand up and hold shift. Shift is sprint for me. If you rebind it, then you want to hold your sprint key. If you do it before completely submerging in water, it preserves your sprint underwater, and it is very, very useful. So I'm going to reload this, and I'll show you how this looks. So you go on through and sprint swim. So you want to uncrouch, like while you're hopping through, you want to pretty much go through, uncrouch, and then sprint, and that way you can sprint swim all the way over. You don't have to worry about all the explosions like that one. And then you get over to here. And I'm actually going to AI disable for a little bit here, because I need to explain this and I don't want to get shot a bunch of. So this is dolphin strats. You'll see why it's called that. You want to get up onto that platform, and you're going to abuse the water mechanics here. You're going to go under, you're going to sprint swim under, and go up. And you want to kind of line up with like this like dark jutting out piece of wood right here. If you do that, I think it works from literally any angle. Well, no, it doesn't work from any angle. You want to do it pretty much on the left of this. That's what I usually aim for. And then you get up, and you want to crouch. Make sure you crouch while you're in midair coming up, and that way you'll land up here. And that skips you going all the way over here, and then having to jump over like that. Oh, I see, I can't even do it. So bad. Yeah, and then you would have to jump like that. So obviously it's a lot faster to do that. And plus once you get here, and we're gonna re-enable it. Once you get up here, you can just ABH into the gate, but obviously that's going to take some practice. So another thing that I forgot to note here was you can jump from there onto that ledge if you take your time and just time it right. If not, then you can just wall climb using that thing. So I'm gonna do this map a couple of times. See, that's what you want to get. Hopefully my save. Okay. So what you want to do is when you're up here, you can learn this map kind of backwards. You want to go back and then start curving it, and then uncrouch when you're about here. And if you do it right, you'll get up onto this. This is where you want to be. If you don't do it right, you'll be down here, and you'll have to jump onto this pallet, and then up here. So I recommend you practice that a couple of times. It's faster to get all the way up, but yeah, just jumping off the pallet's fast enough if you don't do it. Oh yeah, you can. So, yeah, once you're here, this is just continuing on through. You want to grab this barrel and throw it towards there and shoot it. That way it opens the gate faster, or the barricade. And there's a trigger here, so you, if you do that wall climb, just do it fast so that you're back in the trigger so he falls down. If he doesn't fall down, then you're wasting time. And then, yeah, you just want to open and not block him. You want to open all of the crates. I kind of destruct his fort here. You want to stand here, and pretty much once this door opens, you can jump and go right on through. Hopefully the manhacks don't mess you up. And then, yeah, you just keep going on through. You'll get kind of lucky there with RNG. You want to shoot that barrel, so it makes it easier to go through. Continuing on. Alright, so this is a little bit tricky. You want to jump over this pallet. It requires a sprint jump and a crouch, which on a sloped surface is very hard to do. And then you just want to ABH back. You can try rebounding off of that wall right there, and it kind of redirects you. And then, yeah, you sprint swim down here. This is all, like, straightforward, like, stuff you could kind of infer. Alright, so you want to jump up here. Usually I just jump and crouch before I get on the slope, and that way I can get up. You want to grab this SMG and continue on. Continue to sprint swim when you can. It's very fast. A lot faster than just normal swimming. And then continue on through here. I don't ABH down this tunnel because of these things on the ground that stop you. Alright, so I'm going to make a save here because that's the trigger that spawns the manhacks. Alright, so this part's really fun. There's two different ways you can do this part. You can wall climb, or you can Dwamov it. And if you've ever seen Dwamov, and yes, I am the guy from Dwamov, what you can do is, if you're lucky, you can try to jump off the top of the manhack. And this is the hardest one, because it relies on these manhacks spawning perfectly fine. Like, obviously they're spawning really bad here. So, like, I don't recommend trying to grind out this. Like, see, this is like a normal spawn. And then they would come up for you, and then you try to jump off into that. But if you can't get it, it's okay. It's literally a 1 in like 10 for me, so don't try to do it. You want to drop the barrel down here and grab it, and there you come over here to the right of the tunnel, and you just wall climb up. Spam that E button because these manhacks are really annoying. And then oh, fuck. I'm telling you, they are so annoying. So you want to actually hurry up because there's going to be more manhacks if you don't. See, they all like make their way down here. If you can't wall climb, or like you're having trouble, you can actually kill all of them by kind of coming up here and shooting this barrel. Or okay, it kills most of them. But yeah, you can shoot that, and that'll kill the manhacks that come in from up above. Like you can do this and then shoot this, and that kills both of them, and then that way you can kind of do this. The only dangerous thing about doing this is that the barrels can actually hurt you through the gate. So yeah, it just happened right there. So if you do that, you gotta either wait for all of the barrels to explode, or you have to get lucky. So either one. So yeah, just take your pick when you get down here. I kind of judge it based on how the manhacks are positioned. If I see they're positioned poorly, I still take the barrel anyway. And yeah, you can also shoot them to get them out of your way and stuff like that. So it's a very annoying room, but I think with enough runs, you'll get the hang of it. And then once you're in here, you want to kind of slope off of this and get onto this ladder. And then this jump, I'm going to save. You want to go straight back from when you climb up and jump. You use the ladder to kind of lift you. You use the ladder to kind of like lift you up off the ground. So here, I'll show you again. you kind of just do it all in one go. Once you hit the ladder, you jump and you crouch. It's pretty simple. It's like very straightforward. If you don't use the ladder, which I don't know why you wouldn't, it's very difficult to do that. So yeah, using the ladder going backwards, because if you do it forwards, you will grab the ladder again. So yeah, continue on through. All right, my favorite map. I hope you guys are ready to learn full Boatless, because it is such a fun portion. All right, so yeah, you want to just continue on through, wall strafing when you can, and you continue on through here. Careful with falling down there. All right, and yeah, you ABH through. You want to grab this ammo and grab this health and armor. If you're lucky, those head crabs will either be dead or that guy will never shoot them, like I just got. You want to continue through and grab this barrel, and you want to wall climb up here, this fence, and then sprint jump over, and that saves you going through all of that. All right, so this is the start of full Boatless. Are you guys ready? So this is, you used to have to be able to take the boat, but I'm going to teach all of you guys, all of you new runners, how to not take the boat, and it's fast if you do it right. This is also some of the more fun stuff because you get to ABH. So we're going to start off by coming in this corner, and we're going to ABH, and we're going to 2 hops, and we're going to uncrouch and turn to our right. And you can already see how much fun we're having. Hey, we made it here. You can't actually make it past this gate, though. Okay, so that was really fast. So I'm going to try to do that a little bit slower. So you want to do, yeah, the 2 hops and then uncrouch. And that'll get you onto this. Like, you want to take as little goo damage as possible. So once you're here, you want to also curve. You can ASH this. Once you're over here, you can start ASHing. That's fine too. Kind of gives you an idea of where to go. And you want to get over onto this like platform here with the gate opener. Obviously, if you do sick ABHs like I did that first time, you can get all the way over here. I think my recent world record did that. So yeah, just learn the curve. I had spent like maybe an hour grinding that shit. So I get this crate by jumping on it and pulling it back by grabbing it. I recommend that. And then once you're back here, you ASH. And then you want to stand up once you're over the goo. You have to stand. If you do not stand, you're going to start like sinking into the goo, and it turns into a really shitty ASH. So once you stand up, you want to kind of go over into this load, and you want to keep scrolling and hold your ASH keys like you see. And yeah, and you just continue. Oh, you continue on through. What you can actually do is turn it into an ABH once you load. And that way you can kind of not worry about ASHing and like how it could potentially mess you. How did I just get? Okay, don't worry about that. You want to get through. Once you get through this tunnel, you want to come over here and make a save. And then you want to ASH here, and you wanna ASH till you're over here, and then turn. And you wanna again look at my control key. My control key is my crouch. So once I'm pretty much to that mini like lake area here, I uncrouch and I turn. And what that does is that allows me to jump a bunch, and we do damn jump pretty much first try every time. So yeah, you just ABH until you're at this mini lake basin thing, and then you turn. I recommend practicing this a bit. Obviously, you're going to need a certain amount of speed. If you don't get enough speed, you won't make it over the gate. But yeah, so just you want to kind of go up here. So once you're over here, the trigger to load is right here. But you want, oh, not this. The trigger to load is right here, but you want to be very careful. You want to hit this at a certain angle. Like maybe, here, I'll reload. You want to hit this coming in kind of wide, so here. Like this. So you want to come in and kind of like slow yourself down and land right there. Because if what you do is, if you hit this with too much speed, I'll hit the triggers again, that is the previous map load. If you hit that, you go straight through with all of your speed and hit that, and it loads you back to the last map. It's super annoying, so don't do that. Try not to preserve speed. You want to hit this level load, and it's right where you see the difference in textures. Shouts to Valve. It's a straight line. It's right there. So then you land right there, and you want to come over here. Alright, so this is the strat that pretty much we found for getting up here. I'm going to draw clip brushes. That is the clip brush we want to get on. So what we're going to do, and you don't really have these in your run, so it's going to look like this. We want to ASH. You don't want to go all the way back. I start from, there's not really a set start. I just start from like, I guess where this like pebble thing is. And there's a lot of those though. So around here, like you could probably line up with this slope or something. I start from here, and I ASH into this slope. Now, what you're supposed to do, you're supposed to have around or above 50 HP. Because what you do is if you ASH too much, like if you get too much speed, let me see if I can get that. Okay, no. If you get too much speed, and this is why we do the ASH, because it's actually a little bit slower, you will actually lose yeah, okay, there. I'm going to lose, there you go, 50 HP. You need more than 50 HP here. It is very, very, very recommended. And yeah, do not do the clip rush command here. But yeah, once you're up here, you're going to be up here. So I'm going to reload and try to preserve. If you do it just right, if you do the ASH just right, you'll get this kind of like mini hop up onto there. So I recommend grinding this out because this is a little bit difficult to get first try in a run. Yeah, you need a certain amount of speed to get right up there, and this is why we kind of do it, because you can kind of... yeah, so yeah, you can see it gets pretty crazy. So, all right, let's try to get back up there. This is going to be really stupid if I can't get back up. No days. So yeah, again, even I still mess it up, so I recommend grinding it. Okay, so yeah, you'll get up here. If you do it right, you might actually not take that much health loss. So you save, obviously, once you're up here. And then you sprint forward and you ASH, and it's about 7 hops for me. 6, 7, and then you turn. Now, this is kind of a little bit of an advanced turn here, because you want to get just right. So you turn, and then you want to come over here. Now, you're skipping over the gate that we shoot, and you actually get an autosave over here. So once you make it, I'm going to reload again. You got to go pretty fast here to get the grenades, apparently. So yeah, if you overshoot it, just try to land in the water. Landing in water is your best friend, because, yeah, source engine mechanics, why not? So you want to open these crates. Sometimes you'll get grenades here, sometimes you won't. I have no idea what determines it. We were trying to look into it. It might be the speed that you get over that gate. But, alright, I'll do it one more time. It's around 7, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, about 7 is when you need to, like, maybe 8 if you go slow. So, you want to get over here. So, you want to try turning when you can. And then you want to break open these crates and get the health. Maybe the grenades. You might not have 100 here. But, once you're through, you make a save here. And then you want to ASH about 4 or 5 times, and then turn it into an AFH. This is like the only time that I actually use AFH in the run. So, in that way, it's just because I want to see where I'm going, especially for this. So we're going to sprint, you know, into an ASH, and then once we're here, we AFH. And there's a couple of ways you can land this. There's slopes, there's water, and there's I mean, yeah, just surfing, I guess, which is slopes. So you want to pretty much bring it over here. And if you hit this slope just right, you'll land it like I did. But there's a couple of different ways, and you can experiment around with this when you practice this. You can, obviously getting the timing for the AFH is going to be very, very difficult, so don't worry about that. But that's the route that you want to do. I try to bounce off of that hill to the right, and when you get over here, you actually get an autosave, which is nice. So yeah, you just want to get over here, try not to splat so much. And then once you're over here, you want to ASH off of this thing and curve it. And what you can actually do is get right into this tunnel. Again, this entire section of Boatless is all up for your personal practice, pretty much. Like if you can get it, if you want to grind the fuck out of this, then go ahead and do it, because it's really worth it to kind of get a feel for how you want to go through it. Because that's pretty much the route that I take, that I try to bounce off of that. You don't have to take that. In fact, you can, so once you're here, you can pretty much, come over here. Like you can AFH, you can bounce it over here. You can try going off of this or something. It's all up to your discretion, really. Just mess around with it, try to see something that's comfortable that you can do in your runs. And you're going to want to get through here. So another thing, and this is another mechanic, and I guess I probably should have done this earlier. This is called circle strafe? I don't know. But what you do is you look the way you want to go, and this is a very advanced technique. You don't have to do this in your run, but it's very nice to learn. You want to look where you want to go, and then you want to sprint and turn. Like, you want to kind of make this kind of semicircle, and what it does is it gives you a lot of speed to get through some of these rough parts. So you want to obviously not crouch for that. You want to be uncrouched for all of this. And then once you're here, I kind of stop here, and then I reposition myself, because there's a strat here that I do that you can just ASH to here. And then, oh, sharking. We learned sharking here. Okay, so sharking is another technique that you're going to need to know. It's how you pretty much glide across water. You're a shark fin, pretty much. So pretty much what you do is when you have enough speed, you just hold crouch and space, jump. You hold crouch and jump. And what that does is that just kind of bobs you along the water. So we ASH here to get some speed, and then we shark into that mound and try to get over to this. Like, try to knock out the stuff. If you can't, then just use obviously the physics puzzle there, and you can try to get it. You don't have to worry too much about what's in it. And then again, this is where a circle strafe would help, because you can do that and kind of get over to here. This is deep water, so if you don't have any speed, it's going to just be a sprint swim. So yeah, you just continue on through. You want to not really worry about the water, so try not to get in the water too much, because you can't really gain speed off of water. You just shark. And this is the fun part. This used to be trigger skip, but we kind of still skip it. Well, no, we hit the trigger, but we still skip the gate. So, all right, this is a setup not found by me, but I kind of modified it to work. So you want to stand up against this concrete thing and line up with this wall. Like, I use this as reference. You don't have to directly look at it, but it's a pretty good reference. And then you save. And then you want to sprint and jump backwards. ABH, one hop crouched. I'll try to do this in slow motion. One hop crouched, one hop uncrouched, crouched again. And if you do it right, you'll have enough speed that you'll jump over this and land down there. You might need to grind this, because I still don't get it first try every time. So there, that's it. And then once you're down there, you uncrouch hop. And pretty much, yeah, like you really want to get a feel for it, because you need to get some speed off of this hill. There we go, like that. And you'll have 27, so you'll turn around and shark. This is a very fast-paced part. You want to turn around and shark. And then when you're here, you want to uncrouch from your shark, because you hold crouch and jump. You want to uncrouch and then let go of jump, obviously. And you want to turn it into an ASH. It's a lot. This is quite advanced, so I don't blame you if you don't get this. Because in fact, if you actually, as long as you're past these gates, you can stop, because you can stand right here. This is where it also gets a little bit difficult. So I recommend ASHing here. You can ABH, but I really recommend ASH. But the tunnel you want to get into is right here. So obviously from your shark, and this is the fastest version of this trick, you can just go right into an ASH like that, and then kind of redirect your ASH around this corner to here, and you want to get over here. Now if you do it right, you'll get right into the tunnel. That doesn't always happen to me. This map has actually been fucking me in pretty much all of my recent runs, so expect it to do that to you too. So yeah, you just want to get a feel for like where you pretty much need to go. You don't really want to take health loss or fall damage here, so try to preserve that 100 as much as you can. So like, I'll try it one more time. I'll get over there like that. You want to go right into the tunnel, and again, don't take fall damage. So try to land for the goo, like the goo part of the tunnel, and you know, I'm fucking it up for showing. Oh my god. Yeah, so I really recommend grinding this. What? Okay. Also, I recommend don't let go of your strafe key, because it'll turn your ASH into an ABH. Alright, so again, if you just land in the water and then kind of get into the tunnel. Alright, so another thing with the tunnel is if you're continuing using your speed, you want to be very careful. That will kill all of your speed. You have to be very careful. What I try to do is I try to surf off of this, and surfing is just like obviously grinding up against this. So I try to surf off of that, so that way I don't slope. If you're in the middle of the tunnel, you're going to slope up right into it. Every time I've gotten that. So here, let's reload. I think my autosave might actually be... Okay. That's fine. If you don't have speed, then just ASH in the speed. And then, yeah, continue on. This is where it turns into a fun boatless experience, I guess, because it's a bunch of ASHing and ABHing. So I ASH is personal preference. If you want to ABH like a madman, you can do that. So let's say I take fall damage. I'm going to splat if I actually do take fall damage. Here, let's see. Where can I take some fall damage? Can I do like a short launch? I need some health loss. Alright, so this should be some health loss. So let's say, oh no, I'm down to 50 HP. Shit, that's actually really perfect. What I can do is, ta-da, magic crate that's hidden off in the distance actually has the health that you need. It only has 2 health kits though, so if you do have more than 50, or less than 50 HP, it's gonna suck. So, you wanna come over here, there's an SMG nade that you need. You absolutely need this SMG nade. So go over there and grab it, and then come back. And then, welcome to an inconsistency part 2. Well, you wanna, I'm gonna actually AI disable for this. Actually, a minute. Okay, cool. So that way we don't have the shooting noise the entire time. Okay, so, we need to get into that tunnel with some speed. So we, Z's, in chat right now, currently found, this cool setup. I like it, I use it. On your log here, when you come into this corner here, there's gonna be this kind of like equals or like the C looking thing, and then there's these green dots. There's like 1 dot, there's this big blob right here, and these 2 dots. You want to look at this big blob. You can kind of line it up with that right there, big blob, and then you save, and you want to sprint and jump and go straight backwards, like that. And once you're over this hill like that, you want to uncrouch. And when you uncrouch, because there's water right there, and you'll be able to jump. So like that, and then you uncrouch, and you can see that we have 3k ups, and you want to shark all the way through. This is kind of an epilepsy warning. I don't have a way of turning these flashes off, so if you do have epilepsy, careful with that. But once you're through, I think is the AI enabled? Okay, anyway. Once you're through, you want to land on this ledge. Once you're on this ledge, you won't take any more goo damage. And then you want to sprint through and do that. So, we're going to reload. I think the AI is enabled. Yeah, okay. Alright. So we're going to disable it again. It doesn't show up on my HUD, but the music literally just stopped. That was weird. Okay, anyway. So yeah, you want, and this is why ghosting mod is kind of helpful, because it gives you speed. You want above 2,500 ups, units per second. So if you have, you can see there, this is actually going really well. It's never gone this well in runs for me. I've had to do it either second or third try. A good thing about this is that you actually get an autosave right there. It's very convenient. So if you fuck up, like if you hit the wall or something, yeah, you want to get over here with as much health as you can. So then once you're here, you can save, obviously, because you've got through a very difficult part. And then you continue on through. And then I come over here. Doesn't matter which side, but you do need to ABH on these tubes. And then shark over to here. And then I kind of land, once you're here, get down with the epilepsy. And then you can hit the load. You don't really need that much health. I shoot that crate, that box right there, and then I break open these crates for health. I have 92, that's actually really decent. Okay, and you want to be careful. That's the level load transition, so don't go all the way back, but I come back here, and I save. You want to ABH along the center of the tunnel. It actually provides the most hops, so you are going to take some goo damage here, but you want to try to ABH along the center, because if you can get, like, around 5 hops. I need 1 more. You want above 2,000 ups. I need 1 more jump. And this is where it's kind of useful to use like the circle strafe and stuff. So 1,500 can suffice, but obviously you can see it's a little bit slow. If you get a good launch, then you'll get over here, no problem. Oh, AI is still disabled. So this helicopter is going to be following you all the way across the sky. Alright, and then, yeah, this is, again, just, you want to ABH, ASH through. Careful with where you land. You don't want to take too much fall damage. And then there's a crate here. You want to open this? Okay, well, actually, if you have, like, I don't know, 80 HP, you don't have to stop for that crate. If you have like 50 like I had, open it. It gives you some nice health. And then we get over, oh, hey, stop it. Stop it. Okay, we're good. So, yeah, that's going to happen a lot. Once you're here, you make a save and then go straight back. Like this. Alright, so this is where it sucks. You can kind of see that. It redirects you, like, that ramp is made of just seams and evil stuff. You really, if you have 80 HP, sounds like ADHD. Anyway, if you have 80 HP here, or like, I mean a lot, like if you have, if your health can be healed to 100 within one medkit, then you can continue on. And that's what using the speed from here can do. If you get a lot of speed here, you can just kind of ride up this and then continue on. Else, like if you have maybe, let's say you have like 50 HP, maybe that crate didn't give you that much health. So you continue on here. Okay, if you get stopped, you can actually try to ASH this. What's up, Mola? Thank you for continuing your support, man. Again, quick reminder, you do need a sub button or get world records. Alright, thank you again, Mola. Alright, so, yeah, the only crate that you need to worry about in this entire warehouse is the one behind those boxes right there. So you go and break open those, and then you come back here. And you should be at around 100. As long as you have above 75, you should be okay. If not, there is, luckily for you, some stuff you can heal up. So you want around 100. It doesn't matter how much suit you have. And then once you're here, you just ABH straight back. Yeah, you got to be a little bit careful. That railing has gotten me on literally every run I've done. So go exactly straight back. I'm not joking when I say that. Okay, so yeah, and then you just ASH. You can try standing ASH, kind of redirect it over towards this tunnel. I think I'll be able to survive this. Yeah, we're good. Okay, so yeah, you want to get into this tunnel and then continue on. And, oh, okay, that was actually kind of convenient. So if you have, let's say 70-ish HP, you want to come back here. If you have like 80 or something, you can actually, you're fine. Just, you can continue on. But if you have, like I had 91, I didn't need to do that. There's a spoopy zombie though, careful. Don't get too spooked out. So, alright, opening that for some health is nice, but this is also going to have some health for us too. So you should have one SMG nade here. It doesn't matter if you have grenades or not. And, alright, so there is a ledge up there, and we want to wall climb up and around. So we're going to start here, and we're going to go up this wall that way. So, fun wall climbing. You want to be a bit careful, and I will draw the clip brushes here because there's a player clip. Or no, there isn't. You can't see it, but there is a player like clip brush here. It's really silly. So you want to try to like not be on top of that until you're here. Then you can move over, and then you continue on up, and put the crate here. And when you're up here with the crate, save because you made it. And then ASH along this grass and kind of come over here. Oh. And then you want to come up here to this giant crane looking thing. And then you can ASH this entire thing like this. Or you can turn around and ABH. You want to be careful with ABHing in objects though. If you go over 1,000 units per second, it'll start to drop. We didn't have that problem though, because we went slow. So you can kind of like delay your jumps. Alright, so the orientation for this box that I found is pretty consistent is with the, like, these wooden bars horizontal and these two dots on the bottom. So we actually need to rotate it, which you can do this in your run too. It doesn't take too much time. Alright, so this is the first of many clips. This is why we didn't have to take the boat. This is also going to require CL show pause, which is allowed in a run, so you can show it, because we even have velocity down there too. So CL underscore show pause 1. In the top right, you can see position, angles, and velocity. What we're going to look at is position. There are 3 numbers up there. There's the 8220, 57. You might not be able to read it, but the third one, the very far right, which is a negative. It's negative 191 right now. We're going to need to keep that in mind when we take do this clip. So, to do the clip, to do any prop clip, and we're going to be doing lots of these in the run, we want to take the crate, and we want to hold it like kind of out in front of us, but not on the ground like that. That's on the ground. You want to hold it up above you. And then you want to go up against the wall, and you want to be perfectly perpendicular with this wall. So kind of use the tunnel below to kind of line up. And then once you're lined up, you just hold forward, you hold crouch, and walk into this. And if you do it right, this crate juts out towards you. And it might take, this clip can take anywhere from 10 seconds to 2 minutes. Like, it's stupid. But once it rotates, like, if you see it rotating, that means you're not really lined up with the wall. But if it's smoking, if you can see the dust in the left of it, that means that you're doing it right. You're really forcing it up against this wall here. And what you want to do is you want to make this crate jut out towards you, and you'll see it. And you'll also have a like it'll kind of like tilt out towards you. You'll like sometimes it'll violently come out at you and like consume your soul. Sometimes it'll just nudge into you a little bit. But it's super annoying if you don't practice it. I practice it all the time, and we still don't really have a good setup for it. But it is very fast if you do it right. So it's just enough practice. I think this should work. All right, so there we go. So it jutted out towards me so I can save and load. And again, that's the 8 and 9 bind that I talked about at the beginning. You want to make a save and then load that save and remain crouched the entire time. So right now we're stuck. You can see that. We can't move. Nothing. We're going to go straight down if we continue to save and load. However, thanks to a recent trick, we can actually give ourselves some horizontal velocity here when we're stuck. So we're going to leave this crate like right here. And we're going to look over at this. This is how I set it up. I look over at the top of this lake, and I shoot an SMG nade. And that gives us around 800 ups. And then we save and load. And you want to do it, it'll be like 1, 2, it'll probably be 4 before you lose velocity. But you are going technically into out-of-bounds space right now. And this was found by Rama. This clip was found by Rama. So shout outs to this guy, because Rama is base god, because we don't need the airboat anymore. All right, so that number is decreasing. It's negative 348 right now. It's going to be negative 360, yeah. So it's going down, and you want to hold crouch and pretty much hit your save and load keys. And you'll go down. And the number, the magic number of where you're, like what we want to have is negative 511. Now, there are 2 different clips that you can do. There's a like normal like crouch save load clip down that sends you around 18 units straight down, or there's the standing clip that you can do where you let go of crouch, and you can see that number only increases or decreases by about 1 unit, or maybe 0.8 sometimes. So it's a very precise way of going down. So that way, what we do is we actually do, I don't know the exact number, but I just look at that CL show pause. When I'm at negative 480, if I get there, so negative 474, so we're going to do another crouch one. So we're at negative 492. This is actually perfect. I got really lucky with this. This is not always going to happen. If you get this number, if you get negative 492, you're pretty much perfect. Because the next one, which is 18 units, is negative 510, which is perfect. That's like literally the top of this thing. So we're going to save and clip down, and it's going to be negative 510, or negative 509. So, okay, so it didn't go exactly down 18, it went down 17. So that's even better. So negative 509, once you're around negative 500, if you're, like, you have to keep in mind 18. Like, if you're at negative 500, don't do a crouch one, because it'll go past it. You want to be above negative 511. If you go past negative 511, if you go further back, like if that number goes past negative 511 to like negative 518 or something, you missed it. So it's a very precise Z value. That's why we have sales show pause. So I'm going to not crouch because I'm at 509, and I'm going to stand up, make sure I'm standing by hitting space, and I hit my save and load key, and it'll load me down, and now I'm standing and I can move. And you want to be careful, you can't jump here. So you want to move, you can sprint though. You want to move over to here, and there's another wall. If you go in hammer, you can see them. They're no draws, they're really annoying. So if you crouch right here and then move along, and then once you stop, you save, you do a crouch save load, and that'll bring you down to negative 565, but the value here that we need is negative 575. It's annoying. We can't do another crouched one. So we have to do actually like, it's around 9 or so standing. save clips. So just let go of crouch and save and load down. This is a very, I recommend practicing this clip a lot because it's once you get the numbers down and once you get the idea, or yeah, you'll pretty much get it once you see how the numbers go with save load clips. So, all right. So 573. All right. So once we're at 574, it's pretty much gonna work. It's gonna bump us down on top. So yeah, hello Vortigon, hello, all that. And again, because we time this by in-game time, this actually will save about a minute if you do it first try. So I recommend that you learn it because it's really fast, and you get to ABH through canals, which is fun. So yeah, just once you're past the gate, you want to do a normal save clip with crouch down, and once you see the water, the next one's gonna get you through. And there you go. That, my friends, is Boatless Part 1. Boatless Part 2. I really need to get a water, but it's okay. All right. Hopefully I don't die. Boatless Part 2, the normal Boatless. If you watch the other tutorial I had a year ago, I taught Boatless up to here, or I taught Boated up to here. If you want to learn how to do Boated up to here, go watch that tutorial. It's the older one. So Boatless Part 2, this is just pretty much the same exact one from that tutorial. So you want to be up on this ledge, and then you just, I ABH back. You can kind of gauge it. You want to get out of this tunnel. So just kind of mess around with ABHing through it. There's this guy here. All right, so first setup out of the tunnel is over at these rocks. And you want to line up at these rocks, and then there are lines on this wall here. You can see there's 1, 2, 3. You want to line up with the third one. And before Half-Life 3 in my chat. All right, so you want to line up with this one, and you want to just make sure that your cursors like your dots, the 3 dots, the 3 vertical ones are lined up with that. You don't have to be precise with it, just kind of get it there. And then save, and then you want to sprint and jump backwards, and then ABH, straight back. And if you do it right, and if you gain enough speed, you'll launch straight back. You have to have good positioning. There we go. Okay, like that. So if you do it right, you'll get straight back, and this pretty much saves you having to ABH. All right, so you want to come over here and hit the autosave. That prevents you, or that kind of saves you from doing the having to make a manual save. And then you just continue on over to here. All right, so you want to come to these crates. Break these open and then walk into them, otherwise you're going to switch to a grenade and potentially throw it. And then you need these 2 grenades because one's going to be for Eli. I am teaching you guys how to do the Eli grenade strat. And there's going to be one for Ravenholm. We use one in Ravenholm. So you need both of these nades in these crates. So break open both the crates, and let me reload actually. I actually don't know if you'll get the other grenade if you pick it up first. I completely forgot if the order matters. Let's see. It's usually better to just open the crates from afar. I think you still get it. Yeah, you still get it. Okay, you're fine. So yeah, don't worry about opening them from too far away, but definitely try not to hit it too close, because it'll just change to your nade. Okay, so to get past these guards, and we're gonna disable AI real quick. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna try to get into this tunnel, and I'm actually gonna reload back to that quick save I have. Alright. So the way that there's 2 ways to get into this tunnel pretty much. There's ASHing, which I do in my runs, along here, and then sharking. If you have epilepsy or something, that might not be a very fun route. So the other way is to ASH up this wall and surf onto here, and then I guess they're gonna be shooting at you, so and then you just ASH along the edge here. You might have to kill some guards in your way, and yeah, you just continue on. There's some suit there if you want to get it, but either way you're gonna be coming over here, and then you continue on through, kind of ABH along the sides of the tunnels. Not only does it prevent you from the epileptic like white flashes, there's some health and ammo here. There's the SMG nade if you want it again. You don't have to get it there. Obviously it's really fast not to do that, so I'm gonna actually reload. Okay, cool. So we're not gonna get that crate because I normally don't do it. But if you have like 2 HP, go for it. Like if you get super mega slammed by some ABH launch that went awry, go for it. Some nice health there. And then yeah, you just want to shark. I'm making this look extremely easy. This is not what your run's going to look like. You just want to shark an ASH and ABH through this part. You want to be careful here. Alright, so this is Super Spoop's zombie tunnel. You want to come here. I make a save right here. This is kind of my backup save in case my ABH goes shitty like that. I reload it, and then you want to uncrouch before you hit the tunnel. So like you want to crouch ABH here and then uncrouch in midair. And then you just kind of ABH along the tunnel there. Again, you just gotta kind of get a feel for the tunnel. And then you can kill that guard if he's in your way. If not, just run and jump past him. The setup, there's two ways to do this. You can actually go through the goo again if you want to. I do it on here. I've learned this strat where it's just 4 hops, 1, 2, 3, 4, and I turn off. Like I kind of divert off of the ledge and into the tunnel. That kind of, you know, it's just how I learned this part. But you can do it straight through to the tunnel if you want. And then once you get through, you want to get over to this crate. So if you get a launch, try to curve over here. There's a bunch of water for you to land in. Doing that's fine. I mean, it's obviously not the fastest. A launch straight over here would be fast, but you just want to get over here. So if you don't even have any speed, you can obviously sprint swim. Get up to the surface and sprint, and that way you can sprint swim. And then you get over here and break these open. You want to break these open because it has the SMG nade. You need that SMG nade, so. And health and armor as well if you don't have any. Alright, so you want to get up here. You can jump up from there or that side, either way. And then you come along here. And then I do these 2 hops here, and that kind of gets me into this tunnel, so that way I'm sharking with some speed. If you don't get enough speed, just sprint swim. I really recommend you kind of grind that tunnel to get the feel for it. Okay, so there's 2 ways to do this part. The end of canals. There's going for it, which I will show later. And then there's the setup. And the setup is kind of consistent. I mean, I haven't done it in a while, so I might not get it. But you have to line up with this. I believe this is it. Let me just do it first before I see if it's even the thing. Okay, it is. Okay, so the setup here is lining up with this line and then looking at the edge of this concrete and saving and then sprinting, jumping, and then ABHing straight back. Do not move your mouse, and you want to make sure you're going fast, because if you're not going fast, then you don't really gain any more speed because you just hover on water. So yeah, you just ABH. It might not be consistent though, and this is why I just ended up going for it, I believe. No, this is pretty consistent. So once you get the launch, you want to curve around, and again, I'll also show you here. Portals open all. If you have it on 0, you don't see the entire map. So you want to have our portals open all 1, and that way you can see where you're going. So yeah, that's just another map that it helps out with. So the going for it strat is literally doing that setup without setting up. So you just ABH straight back. And you gotta kind of get a feel for the map and then curve it. I really recommend doing the setup though. The setup's pretty fast and nice. So yeah, and like you can get a super launch all the way over here. Okay, so another thing we gotta note is okay, 1 minute. We gotta note this this trigger because this is a very special trigger. So we're just gonna see if we can get over there again. All right, cool. Yeah, it's a pretty nice setup. All right, so there is this trigger. There's also another trigger inside of it. Where are you at? Oh, that actually might be it. No, that's it. That's definitely it, I believe. There might be another one, though. Okay, anyway. So, this trigger is your level change trigger. Except, there's a very interesting twist to it. You have to be in this trigger for a solid 3 seconds. It might be lower than... I have a feeling there's another trigger inside of this, though. Anyway, but yeah, this is generally it. So, oh, there it is! There you are. That's the trigger. Okay, so that's your level change trigger. Sorry about that. That's your level change trigger. Notice where it ends. You don't want to land over there. You want to land... You want to try to come in and land about... Like, here, I'll turn it off. About right there. That is the sweet spot. You will make it for sure from there. See, like, it's definitely in. Obviously, if you have more speed, you can try to test that by landing closer to these rock. Like, I usually land around here to go into it. And then, so I'm going to redo the launch then. And I'll kind of show you how this looks if I get the launch. Okay, whatever. This is how fast No Clip is. So, usually I would come in, like, right about here. And that way I hit it. If you have more speed, you're not gonna want to land there. So just try to land closer to the dam than the edge of the trigger. And then this is Black Eli East. I mean, Mesa East. Sorry about that. Anyway, I just changed my titles because I'm funny. There's nothing of major importance in this first map. It's all teleports. It's literally all teleports. So we actually might start using host timescale to get through some of this. Yada yada yada. Okay. And then you want to break this crate and grab this piece of wood. And boop. You want to bop Eli with your hardwood. And there's a couple of teleports. You can do that teleport, which saves time, and then this teleport doesn't really save time, but you can do it. And then there's one more teleport here. Yeah. There you go. And then you gotta wait for the thing. Which, I guess I could also point out something really interesting. David Blaine's back here. Anyway. So yeah, back to here. Suddenly David Blaine. Anyway. So we're gonna boop this back up to 10. So you go down. And the thing that I use to teleport when I'm here is I come on through and I grab this guy. And I keep it in its original orientation of sideways. And, I mean, there aren't really that many important teleports here. We're gonna continue on through. Yada yada, she goes over there, he goes over there. Okay, so this is another important part. You do not want to look at any of the shit in the lab. If you do that, he says lines about it, and it takes more time for Alex to come out of these doors. So what I do is I chill out over here. Once you teleport Mossman over there, I just chill out here. And Alex eventually comes. Once he moves, yeah. Once he moves, yeah, she's here. And then you just teleport her out, and then yada yada yada. She goes over there, he goes over there. You don't have to mess around with that. Really, like, it's not that important. And then he walks away. Yeah, like that. You can teleport him. And then you want to come over here and open this door and wait. And then Osman will come out eventually. Like now. And when she does, you want to teleport her. It's literally, this is the most boring map. Other than the super swim at the start. Yeah, it's all teleports. So then, yada yada yada, they cat fight. Eli breaks it up. And she eventually comes over.
There you go.
There you go. Alright, so, yeah, and then she comes over here. And then you just want to teleport her down into this hallway. Claustrophobia. Hype. Yada yada. She opens this. You want to teleport her past this. And then come over here. You have to stand here. There's a trigger on this ramp that causes her to come right after you. And then, boom. You want to teleport her before she gets on the ramp. Otherwise, you won't get her all the way down here. So, yeah, that's it. That's literally the map. It's wonderful. It's 5 minutes of shit. So, alright. Now we get into some fun stuff. Alright, so you want to teleport Alex out of here.
So,
Here we are. Scrapyard. Okay, so once she's over there, you don't really have to teleport her over there. You want to set up these crates, come over here, and you should have your 2 grenades out. And you want to come over here.
It's designed for handling hazardous materials, but we mainly use it for heavy lifting.
Here,
Give it a try.
Okay, so you're going to get the gravity gun. You obviously need this gun. And we're going to continue on through. There are 2 ways. We're going to actually AI disable for this, because I don't want the cutscene to go on. There are 2 ways to get up there. We need to get up there, and there's 2 ways to get up there. There is the Babby wall climb. If you feel like wall climbing straight up, you come over here, and you go straight up. Literally, it's like a 15-second wall climb, or not even. I mean, if you do it fast enough. And you want to make sure that you're up against this, like, straight up wall, because it's, like, the most convenient there. And then, that's one way to get up. And then once you're up here, you can make a save to make yourself feel safe. And then you come over here, and I'll teach the setup next time. But yeah, you come over here and you'll be where you need to be. Or you can, I'm gonna just no clip back down. Or you could be cool, like me and Z's, because we're the only ones who do this. The grenade boost is a really, really fun strat. Alright, so the way that you want to do this is I line up along this container, and you throw the grenade and catch it, and then make a save. And before it blows up, someone got it. Alright, before it blows up all the way, you want to jump and crouch. So obviously you want to be, well, here, let me explain that better. When it's exploding, when it's going to explode, you want to be coming down from your jump. So this is something that you need to grind the timing for, and it's something that you need to hear the ticks for too. So don't make a shitty save, otherwise you're not going to hear the ticks in time. And then once you do it, it's 2 ABH hops. And you get straight up here. And if you do, like, I mean, you could land there if you want. I recommend not taking any health loss here. So by doing that, or to not lose any health, you have to land in a specific way. So let's say we get one up here. You gotta air strafe because there actually is a little bit of a clip brush above the place that we need to land. So let's say we get this. You want to curve around, and because this is a displacement, this wall, which, hello, this wall is a displacement, you can land on it and not lose any health. It's really nice. Like, it's so nice. And you can actually do that for, like, up here too. Like, if you don't get far enough over there, you can try to land like right there, and it'll still work. So, all right, so let's do that all in one go again. 1, 2, 3, jump, boom, launch up. I really recommend grinding this. If you do it first try, it's fast. It's the fastest strat. So once you're up here, this is fun. I'm gonna actually enable the AI, so we're not blocking that. You see that bar thingamajig? What I do, and you see this part of the gravity gun, you want to put the bar right there. Like, you want the bar pretty much like touching. You want to boop the bar with this thing. So once you move this back. Once you get over here, you want to line that up. It's kind of dark on my stream, but you'll see it fine on your monitor, I believe. And so right now it's touching it. Yeah, it's completely dark. I'm sorry about that. It's touching that bar. Like, you can see it. It's like lined up there. And then you want to, so you line it up, and you want to kind of be perpendicular to this line. So you don't want to be like, oh, it's lined up there. No, you got to be perpendicular to this line right here. And then you just side shuffle over until it's lined up. And then you crouch and move forward. And what happens is you're stuck now. So you can hit save and load once you get stuck. Okay, 1 minute. Okay, so you crouch and move. Oh, okay, wait. The crouching and moving forward has to be done from a little bit away from the displacement. Otherwise, you're not going to get stuck in it. So, here. You get up, so you want to get up against the displacement, like move forward and nothing happens. And then you crouch and move forward. And once you stop holding forward and you still have velocity like this, 63, that means you did it. And you can hit save and load, and you go straight down. So you save, load, save, load, save, load. You can look straight down too and kind of see, oh, hey, okay, cool, perfect. So eventually I'm going to get down here. I'm not going to do the save load all the way. So you're going to get down, and once you do, you skipped everything dog has to offer. So you actually never really see dog. All right, yeah, you can try jumping up the ladder, but I just climb up the ladder. Now we are in Ravenholm. What? All right, now we're in 37 into it. Not bad. That's technically less than half the run. Okay, so now we're in Ravenholm, and you want to just pretty much get over here and take this and kill these guys, these Steves, zombies. All right, so you want the crate, so grab the crate and bring it with you. And you put it in this corner, and you wall climb up with it, and then you want to grab it again, and then you put it here, you jump on it and grab punt it. So now you're up on this roof, and then you come over here, and this is what the other grenade's for. You want to throw the grenade and catch it, so get used to that. And then before it explodes, and this is kind of interesting, so I'll explain this. You're going to want to jump backwards and crouch and like continue to jump into the roof. And what'll happen is it'll explode when you're like jumping backwards into the roof when you've landed, and it'll start to slope you up. And you're gonna see that. And if you do it right, I timed it wrong there. There. So if you do it right, you want to get, and I'll draw clip brushes. You aren't gonna see these in your run. You want to get up onto either these or onto that roof. So reloading from here. So like that. And if you get onto this roof, and let me try to get like, straight up onto it. Shit. 1 minute. It's a little bit tricky. You gotta mess around with this. I'm trying to land on that clip rush actually now. Okay, that's cool. So we did it there. You can kind of curve it too if you want to land up here. So once you're on this roof, you just want to land over here and jump around. And then continue on through. Next level. And then you shoot this head crab, shoot that guy, and continue on through. You want to shoot that guy because Father Ravioli doesn't really do it for you. There's a grenade here, you want to grab that. If you want the health, go ahead for it, but there's a shit ton coming up, so... Ow. Get decked by that zombie. Alright, so you want to take the saw blade, fall down. This is like a normal route. Fastest way through these zombies. And then you continue on through to here. You want to go under here. There's an SMG nade. You want to grab that. And the health if you need it. There's a lot of health, don't worry. You'll have plenty of health. So you want to come up here. There are pretty much... I'm going to disable the AI here so we don't get attacked. There are two ways you can get over there. And again, this is another map that our portals open all affects it. If you can see that. So you want to get up here. This is an autosave right there. That's why I climb up the ladder. There's plenty of health here. This is called jump map. There is a very fun route. What you want to do is you want to throw a grenade and drop it, and then pull out your SMG, and then boost off of this roof. And the grenade is going to give you your initial thrust over to the roof. And once you're over there, and I recommend actually making a save. Wow, not a shitty save. Because, yeah, if you make it too close to the, grenade exploding, it's going to be bad. So you want to kind of glide along that roof and then shoot the SMG nade at your, like, feet. You don't want to shoot it straight down. Shooting it straight down won't work. Oh, my God, this save is horrendous. 1 minute, let me load the autosave. This is, oh, God. Don't make a shitty save. So throw it, drop it, save. That way you have more than enough time. But yeah, you want to kind of like aim a little bit in front of you. So I'll do it one more time. Yeah, you can see the better save there. You get more time to time this jump. And then if that happens, like you've got to... There we go. You want to get the most out of that grenade as you can. And then there's 2 health kits here. And then continue on. You're going to need your SMG out still. And we're going to turn on AI. Okay. And, I mean, if you take too long, the zombies are going to attack you, so that's why I disabled it. So, I was trying to explain, so it was taking too long. But usually if you do it first try, it's fast enough. So you want to, you want to just jump up on this, and come over, SMG nade boost up, because there's a clip brush here, but you can get around it by getting up there. There's also spooks and zombies everywhere. And then, yeah, you just come over here, grab that health kit, continue on through. And then, yeah, you just fall down here. Don't die. I mean, there's 4 health kits right here, so you're more than okay. And then there's even more health kits past this wall right here, so you can kind of peer down and grab them with the gravity gun. So yeah, you just continue on through, follow that route. It's pretty straightforward. And then you want to sprint swim here, so make sure you sprint swim. Oh, don't get stuck on the roof. You might want to wait a little bit for ox power here, because you want to sprint swim all the way through to this. And then once you get some ox power, you can sprint again. Okay, so there isn't really a setup here. You can try ABHing it. You want to get some sort of speed up this. And I kind of do it by stuck launching off of that. If you don't get any speed, then just wall strafe up. There's no setup for it, so I'm not really going to teach that. So we're just going to continue on. And then, yeah, just continue on. And now we're in Town 05, the last town map. And you just want to ABH through the map. Coming through. And you want to take this barrel, shoot it there, and you want to take another one and shoot it at that same wall, and it pushes that out of the way. And you want to save, and then go for it. And the way that I kind of do is I line up with that train track, that second, like, track thing right here, and then you just continue on through. It's pretty, like, I mean, this is pretty straightforward. There's no setups or anything. Just go for it. And then I shoot that that barrel, and it launches the other barrel over here, and you can actually grab his gun if you want. Break open this crate for this orb. You want that orb, so break open that crate. And then you just use the barrel and just your guns and stuff to kill the guards in here first, and then you want to come out and kill this guard. Because if you don't kill that guard, and he starts shooting at everyone, he's gonna cause Leon to fuck up in the cutscene in the next part. So yeah, don't take any more health loss. I didn't mean to do that, but yeah, you want a piece of wood to teleport Leon here. And then, whoop. Okay, guess we lost that piece of wood. It's gone forever. That's the thing about little shards, little gibs, they disappear after a little bit. Or if you hide them, or if Leon decides to just fucking eat it. So,
Father's been captured.
Over here, Dr. Freeman.
Mm-hmm. Huh? Okay. So yeah, you want to teleport Leon here. I'm telling you, that shit's gonna disappear.
Alex, it's Leon, and I've got Gordon Freeman with me.
And so you want to look at that monitor. If you do not look at that monitor, she won't say anything. So yeah, just get over there and look at that monitor with Leon. And then I just mess around for the remainder of this cutscene because we don't know how to clip through this wall yet. Which will probably be found, and if it is found, it'll be in my world record. Okay, so yeah, I just create the Avengers, or, you know, just mess around with the NPCs. So yeah, you don't really have much to do other than that, so just whichever way you want to do it. I do this in pretty much every run that I do. Mm-hmm.
Bring the buggy out. Put him on the dock right now. Gordon Freeman will be driving.
And his gun. There you go. Alright, so by the time you're done messing around, you should get a wood piece that you use to teleport Leon in. And you can put the box there, it doesn't really do anything. So next up is probably the reason why you want to run this game. Coast. It is what full Boatless is, but on the beach. And who doesn't like beaches? Everybody likes beaches. Anyway, so yeah, I use the box to jump up on top of him, and then you go through the door. Okay, so Coast. This is probably the part where your run's gonna die. It's where mine does. So the way that I kind of get off of the pier is from the door I do an ABH. 1, 2, 3, 4 hops is usually enough. And then I turn it into an AFH and get over to here. That's my setup. That's what I try to do. That might not always happen. I sometimes at the edge of the pier, I sometimes get redirected. It doesn't always go like that. So you just want to get over this. I'm saying I fuck it up every time while I get it. No, so pretty much like you just want to climb up this. There's two ways. You can go that way, or you can come over here and then kind of up there. I mean, whichever way if you don't get up. And then ASH over to here. If you do not have an SMG nade, get in here and grab that SMG nade. It might be on the ground, might be on that table, might be wherever. And then if you need health, which I do, you break open these crates, because both of them contain 2 health kits. That's 100 HP, so you can literally have 1 HP and be fine. And then you come over here, and this is kind of my setup that I do for it. You can mess around with this, but I move those out of the way. I make a save here, make a quick save here. And then what you want to do is you want to ABH into it, and then once you're in the tunnel, after a jump, you want to uncrouch. And if you do it right, you'll be over here, and during the load, you want to turn your mouse to the right. I fucked up. That's very, very plausible. This, coming over here and hitting this and getting stuck in that corner, all of that shit is plausible. So you need to mess around and see what's good for you. What I do is I start from back here, I ABH into it, and I uncrouch before the load, and I turn right during the load. And usually it works. That's the result that you want. You want to launch all the way over here. And if you don't get the launch, that's okay. What you can actually do, and let me see if I can stop myself here. I can't stop myself, dude. It's impossible. That was actually a really solid launch. That was cool. All right, so fuck. What's this autosave? Let me see. Okay, perfect. So if you get stuck here, you can actually kind of. Wow. Okay, I wasn't supposed to lose that health. Be careful when falling down here. You can actually redeem it by doing an ASH here if you really don't want to go back to the last load. But the reason why I made a quick save was to reload. Oh shit, it's gonna load this one. Well, the reason I made a quick save on the previous map was to load back to that map in case that happens. So that way I just go right back into the setup and go and see if I can get it. Because honestly, getting it second try from fucking it up through the load on the previous map is faster than doing that ASH launch. And better, in my opinion. So I made a save when I hit the water while I'm sharking. So that way if I fuck up this launch over here, let's say like, oh no, I lost all my speed. I just reload and go back into sharking mode. And boom, I'm right back here. And then I can kind of redirect it, kind of see where I went wrong. Bounce up. Wow, that was sad. I mean, that was almost cool. I almost made it, but yeah. You want to kind of aim for this rock. Okay, so once you get over here, there are a couple ways you can land it. You can land there, but the sweet spot that you want to aim for is this corner. This corner is godsend. Like, it is literally a godsend. It saves you from any fall. You gotta be careful though. I think you can splat somewhere. There's like a crease that you can land on and splat. But again, you can also land on this wall if you're going pretty low. You can surf along this. Try to sprint if you're landing. Try to sprint against the wall. That kind of helps you like not die. Because if you surf but then you land straight into the ground, you're gonna continue with that speed and splat. So yeah, let's reload and see if we can get a different kind of launch here. I mean, really, you just want to mess around with it. ASHing on the beach is very fun. So see, like this, I would aim over here, kind of surf along it. Boom, I'm fine. And then I continue on. So yeah, just mess around with that, see what's good for you. Continue on ASHing. And then you want to continue over to here. And you want to, if you don't have enough speed, then you can wall climb up. Or just walk up the wall. Oh, wait, shit, I meant to show you the entire thing. You can just walk up that wall if you don't have enough speed, or if you mess up the launch. But if you have enough speed, you can try to launch straight up here, and you want to land. I mean, there's 3 health kits here, so as long as you're not below 25, you should be okay. You want to try to land up there. You can try to surf off of something. I don't usually land that high. If you go way high, like way too high, try to land. Wait, where is it? Try to land like there's a slope right here. There's a slope right here that you can try to land on, but I usually take it easy, like getting up here. You want to just get right over and grab the RPG. The RPG is a very important weapon. It's not actually ever needed in the run, but we're going to do some sick damage boosts with it. So once you're past there, I usually hit my save key here, and then continue on through. And then you want to ASH into this load. So I'm going to reload this. That might not always happen. You might get stuck. You might oh shit. Okay, well that didn't really work. So let's say you hit the top of that. That happens sometimes. What you can do is you can just come back here and then start an ABH into it. You want to have around full speed, and I uncrouch here because what I do is I curve out of the tunnel and I hit this thing, and this is something that you're gonna have to learn, like just based on like feeling the map. There's a slope that you want to hit right there that sends you all the way to the end. That's pretty hard though. In fact, let's say I messed it up. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna come back up here. There actually is a backup, lucky for you. There's a grenade setup. I don't really do this though, so I might fuck it up. So you throw a grenade, hold it, save here, and then jump. You want to look at that dark splotch. It's like a dark circle thing on the wall. But if you look right at that dark splotch and then jump backwards when it's about to explode, and you just need 2 jumps pretty much after that, you want to land. The landing spot is right here. You want to get pinched. Or if you don't really want to go that far, you can come. One minute, let me see. 1 second. Boosh. Boosh. Okay. Well, I missed it. So yeah, again, I don't really like the grenade setup. I don't really do it. So this is probably like the first time in like 5 years that I've done it. It's been a very long time. But yeah, once you get over here, there's a couple of ways you can land. There's like a wall over here that you can kind of, yeah, surf on. Very nice. Just come over here. And then, boom, right back up. So yeah, we're not gonna do that. I have the save for a, my autosave's pretty bad. Wow, this is horrible. Okay, wait, no, we're good. Okay, so yeah, once you do the launch, either the grenade or ABH, you get over here and land, and then through. It's actually 150 miles per hour, but close enough. Alright, so yeah, fun fact, if you go 3,500 units per second, you're going 150 miles per hour. It's pretty cool. So, alright, there's a couple of setups here. I didn't learn NORCAT, so I can't teach it, but there's my method, which is, I can't really say that it's the best, because I fuck it up sometimes in my run. It's terrible. But my method is just ASHing along here, and you want to land pretty much on that slope that's near the edge. And if you do it right, you'll bounce high enough to get over this train. Okay, and let me point out the crater. I don't know if download failed here, but this is what I was talking about with the crater. So there is a crater over here. Alright, cool. We hit the wall. This motherfucking crater. I hate this shit. You can hit this and go straight up. I've had that happen. It's so stupid. So you want to try to aim for like either here and then boost up and go, or you want to try to like not hit this shit. This shit's so stupid. Or if you do hit it, you gotta like, you know, it's the most stupid part of this. But yeah, if you do it right, let me see if this is it. If you do it right, yeah, like that. What you'll do is you'll come over here and you'll just hit this and land. But that's not always gonna happen. Sometimes you get higher or lower. So let me see if I can get a bigger launch. Okay, maybe not. So I'll just teach the other setup. The other setup, oh shit. Okay, yeah, the other setup is looking at this with the like blue pebble thingy. Where did that guard go? I guess he's hiding. Okay. Anyway, it's with this blue pebble thing, and then there's this like line, you can kind of see it, and then there are these two dots, and you want to look at that dot pretty much. I don't know if you can see it. I'll move closer. There are the two dots. Boom and boom. So we're gonna move back right here. And look at those. So you kind of see this dark, you follow it up, and then two dots. And then you just ABH straight back, I believe. Yeah. And then you kind of turn with this, and that gets you onto this. I mean... Actually, wait, no, was there a grenade involved with that? I don't think there was a grenade involved with that, but yeah, you get onto the bridge. Oh, almost got on. I wanted to show you what you do. So this is why you need the SMG nade. Because if you don't... Okay. Let's see if we can live this. Believe we can. Nope. Alright, so when you get on the bridge, you're gonna want to get on the train. Wow. Yeah, this ASH strat is 100% consistent, don't worry about it. Alright, so once you're on the train, and that's what you would use the SMG nade for, you want to get over here. If you launch too far, good news, this entire wall is a giant slope. There's no way you can splat on it, unless you land at the very top of the edge. So you can surf down it, but usually if you do the ASH strat, you're gonna land on the train or like over there somewhere. But if you do go flying up, you can land safely by surfing along that. So once you're over here, continuing on, you go into here, into the tunnel. And you just continue through the tunnel. And you can grab that health if you want to. If you're about to die, there was a strat over here where you came in here. There's some health over there that you can grab. That's it though. Like literally that's it. Yeah, we're gonna reload because all the zombies are in my way. So yeah, if you need health, just get in there. But like that's like dire necessary health, like 1 HP. So you should be fine with whatever health you have. So there's a couple of ways you can do this. I come out of the tunnel and I try to ramp off of this and then curve over here and then get over to that rock. What you can do, though, there's like a bunch of different ways. You can, if you get a bigger launch, you can try sloping off of that and then surfing down here like this. That's also another route that I do. Or, if you're a really big babby, you can come over here, and if you need a bunch of health, voila, here's your health kit. And armor and stuff like that. You can go along the beach, and then, yeah, you just make your way back over here. So, once you're here, you want to come over here, and look at the triangle here. The top of this dark triangle of the boat. And then press save. And then you're going to want to jump backwards for the ABH, but after the first jump, you start to hold A. So it goes sideways like this. And that way, it does, this was found by Zim, that way you get over here and you can go pretty much right into the tunnel. Sometimes you might get too much speed, like, here, let me see if I can get one. Okay, like this. So let's say you get too much height. That's okay. There's very many ways. If you can, try to save in midair. So that way you get some more chances to make the, to land, you know. So yeah, obviously you're not always going to land there. So what I try to do is I try to kind of surf into it. That's a pretty good slope. This, however, is not a slope. Be careful. This right here you can splat on. And so can you, like, so right here. So try to land, like, over, yeah, like over here. So yeah, once you're over here, continue on. Alright, so if you got stuck on the bridge and you had to use your SMG nade, you're not going to have one here. You can either use a normal nade, or you can do another strat. So here, I'll show that off real quick. So make the save. So the other strat that you can do, and I guess this is technically the fastest one, is you can come over here and learn how to manipulate this trigger. Like that, and then you just go through. But the way that I know how to do it is coming over here, getting stopped, and then SMG nading up here, making a save, and then just ASHing all the way over to here, and then surfing down this wall. And you want to sprint surf against this wall, otherwise you're going to lose some health here. So there you go. Either way, the save load trigger's there. You can choose whichever route you want to do. So, alright, so it doesn't matter if you kill or save Laszlo. There's two SMG nades there. Just continue on through. Just try to get, like, not as many antlines in your way as me. It's really annoying. I make a save here because I do this ASH launch thing that I try to get over here. And once you're over here, you break open these crates, you get your health and ammo back. You'll also get some SMG nades too if you don't pick them up, so don't worry. And then we do Shadow Temple early. So you just, oh, I'll actually redo this. We got an armor save here. Alright, so you want to jump up here, and I'll draw clip brushes. You're not going to see these in your run. That's the platform you got to get onto. So you just want to kind of surf along here. Just hold your A into that. And then you're standing on these rocks, and then you just jump over onto this, and then onto here, and then up. And then make a save here, because this is kind of stupid. You have to live life on the edge. And then you can ASH over. You can also normally sprint jump over. So I try to ASH, but if not, then you just sprint jump and crouch over. And then make a save. I make a save here. And then I just do an ASH, and we go all the way back. Do not fall down into that pit. If you fall down into that pit, you get stuck. Yeah. There's no saving you. So you want to make sure that you don't fall down. So kind of like grind along the wall. Make a feel for it with your ASH. And then you want to come along all the way to the back. Alright, so this is also something I need to explain. You can see the shadow of it right there. That's the ledge that you're going to be caught on. You don't want to fall all the way onto it. You want to fall kind of sort of onto it. Like that, and then you want to hold D. And you can fall over. And you got to be careful because you can... Oh, no, you can't fall over. So, yeah. Don't fall too far onto this. Just kind of nick it. Like, kind of land on the edge and then hold D and fall off. And you get over here. So, yeah. And then, oh, gotta explain this. This trigger right here is a wonderful trigger that you hit, and it brings you to the next map. However, you're not supposed to come this way. That's the last map. If you're going way too fast here, you're just gonna slingshot right into this bitch. I hate it. I've done that multiple times, and it messes up your splits too, so don't do that. So, continuing on, now the antlines love you. You just want to come around here, and we're going to do the grenade setup. Oh, we have grenades, that's good. So we want to kill those guards, and if you're low on health, you can open those crates for health. So the grenade setup that you want to do, so you want to come over here, we're going to disable the AI. Alright, so we're going to disable the AI, and we're going to come over here. There's these white dots, white pebbles, and then there's this orange line in between two white dots. It's pretty straightforward. There's not a lot of those. So you want to come down here, and you want to stand right above this white dot. It's the one that's on the bottom of this like line. And then you want to look up here, and then you can see that there's all this grass stuff. And so there's, yeah, okay, so there's this line of grass. This is OVC setup, so you found this. This line of grass, you want to continue it over to this, where it meets like this horizontal, right here. So you look right there. So you see that? You follow that along right there. Obviously, there might be some like dead bodies in the way or whatever, so you might have to move them out of the way with grenades and whatnot. So once you get that, you want to throw the grenade, catch it, make a save, and right when it's about to explode, jump backwards, and you go straight back. And if you do it right, and you jump at the right time, not, you know, mess it up like I did, you'll bounce like this, and then you want to kind of alley up to here. And once you're here, you're fine. So we're gonna redo that. Oh, okay. You also get an autosave. There's an autosave trigger like in the midair right here. It's really fucking weird, but yeah, so back to the save. Boosh. And then you go straight back. If you're looking a little too far right, you can actually kind of reposition yourself like that there, and you get it. So, yeah, you want to just get up here, and then you can also save when you land if you feel like you'll fall or something. And then there's the spoopy zombie. Just let him jump off or kill him, either one. Alright, new strat time. So, again, I said that the rockets were not necessary, but you should also pick them up because they are a very good weapon. So, what you need to do is, this is a very fast-paced map, so I might actually have to disable the AI while I explain this. Okay, so, the old route was fighting. We don't have to do that anymore, thanks to prop clips. So this is what triggers the first gunship to spawn. AI is disabled, so we're just going to run through it like nothing happened. The flare goes up, and the gunship theoretically spawns. There's some health here you're going to want to grab. There's maybe that crate you want to open too. I grab this orb. I ASH over here and grab this orb. You don't have to. You're going to be getting shot at and all of that, but I'm just going through the route first, and then we'll apply it. So you want to open this door, get on the floor. No, you want to shoot a rocket down at their feet, and because there's a rocket on the table, and you'll pick it right back up. So then you want to heal up, because you're not going to be at 100. You're going to heal up to 100, and then you're going to heal up to 36 suit. You can go a little bit above, it doesn't matter. And then you're going to want to grab this chair and bring it with you. So what I do is I save, and at this green ivy line right here, you want to jump and shoot the chair over onto the roof. And it should make it up there. And again, these guys are going to be shooting you, but also your antline buddies are going to probably be helping you, and they really don't. So, alright, so you're going to want to come over here and put this barrel behind this one and kind of make sure they're not moving. You got to do this fast because they can blow these fucking things up. And then you save here. Well, actually, 1 minute. Okay, we haven't been auto-saved, so don't worry. Alright, so you want to come over here when they're both over here, and then you jump and shoot an SMG nade, and you should launch all the way up to the top of this roof, if you do it right. Yeah, like that. And once you're up here, you want to grab your chair and bring it over here. And you'll have, yeah, you'll be pretty low on health here. That's why you want to heal up. And you want to alright, so this is the chair clip. We're going to be doing just 2 of these in a run, I believe. Yeah, just 2 of these. Okay, so there's only 2 chair clips in this run, I believe. We'll see. So you want to orientate it So that here, I'll set it like normal. So this is the normal orientation, right? You'll probably find it. You want to flip it so that it's on, like, this part's on the ground, and the chair, the seat part, is kind of at you. So it's like this. It has to be flat on the ground level. And then what you do is you come against this wall, and you just run right into it. You go straight perpendicular with the wall. And then if you do it right, it'll jut out towards you like that, and then you save and load, and you go straight down. And yeah, so you get the idea. We'll go straight down. I'll explain after I do it. So we're gonna reload back to the auto. We're actually gonna enable the AI, and we're gonna load back to the autosave that I made, or that was made at the beginning of the map. All right, so now that we're over here, we gotta get this health. We're gonna come over here, grab that thing, pull out our rocket launcher, open this door, shoot a rocket in, grab the rocket, heal up to 100, heal up to 36. We can grab this thing if we want. You can kind of move around while healing. You don't need precisely 36. You can get slightly more than that. But yeah, as you can see, the antline buddies are helping out. And the barrel will start to roll away. If that's ever the case, just move it closer. And then once you're up, you grab this here, come over here, and then orientate it. So just kind of like mess around with it. You gotta, there you go, like that. Crouch, and go into it. And it'll smoke, it'll make a bunch of noise, and you'll do it right when it juts out into you. Now you gotta be a little bit quick with this. I think, yeah, that's it. Once it pretty much like kind of moves towards you or juts out towards you, you've got it. If you have ghosting mod, it'll show a units per second down there sometimes, but most of the time you'll see it. So once you're through here, this trigger is what triggers the end of the map. So you just come over here and hit that, and then there you go. Prison 01. Not even fighting them. Alright, so once you're here, you're gonna not have a lot of health, so we made it into prison. So you wanna just, this is pretty much all route. This is our solid, like, straightforward route. Sprint up here. If you are really unconfident with your amount of health that you have, there is a health and suit charging station here that you can go into. But we don't care. We're going to continue on. You can knock both of these turrets over if you want. Just kind of punt them out of the way. Jump over to here. This is, yeah, you just follow this route. What I do here is I do an ABH onto that. You don't have to do that. You can actually just be a normal person and just jump down like that. Doesn't matter. And then, alright, so the radiator boost is a little bit important here. I'm gonna make a save near it. You want to, there's a certain way to do it. Whoa. Okay. Anyway, so you want to be up against this radiator, and you want to pretty much stand along the edge here, and then you want to move forward and punt it and jump and crouch. Most of the time, that'll get you up here. Like, that works pretty much 95% of the time. If it doesn't work, then you're just going to have to keep punting it while it's on the ground, trying to get up. And then continue on. In this room, there's some health. And the SMG nade on the ground. You can break all of those if you want. Use the SMG nade if you want. It's all up to you. There's an SMG nade on the ground, so you don't have to worry about wasting it. I think the benefit with having no health coming into this map is that you'll actually maybe have a health kit on that crate back there, but don't worry about it. If you see more health, you can always grab it. So this is Schrodinger's crouch. I'm going to disable for this. So for this part, you're going to need to bring either this barrel or this crate, either one. The crate's always in the way, so it's closest. I put it there. You want to jump on it and crouch. And you want to crouch down. So you're completely crouched. And you want to uncrouch, but before you stand all the way back up, you want to crouch again. Like that. And as you can see, I can't jump. I can't jump. So that's perfect, because what this does is it separates your camera from your body. And now when we punt this and look up and press E, booyah. We open the gate. So we're going to re-enable the AI and load back, show you what that looks like. Oh, shit, that's the wrong... Alright, this one. Alright. Half-Life 2 Done Quick was just able to push the button through the wall. It wasn't Schrodinger's crouch. But yeah, so it looks like that. So after you do that, and you do have oh, hey, don't hit my mic. Okay. Once you do that, you will have an autosave. So if you get fucked up here, which can happen, you're going to want to pull out your rocket launcher and then shoot a rocket at these guys, then switch back to the gravity gun, and I punt over this field, and you're gonna need a lot of momentum to get over because they're gonna be shooting at you. So punt and then go over, and then you use the turrets, or there's a couple of ways you can use. I think like people use an SMG nade to do it. People also just do the jump. If you come over here, jump. Oh shit, you might need to shoot a rocket at those turrets actually, like right there. Oh, whoops. Yeah, you want to knock over those turrets. Those turrets are like the primary reason why you won't be able to do this jump. But yeah, you just jump over. That's one way of doing it. But I like the orb or the punt. Wow. Yeah, don't do that. All right, so yeah, you just come on through, punt, and then go over. It's a little bit hard. You gotta. That's the hardest strat, but it's the fastest. And then you continue on. You want to have around 90 HP here. If you have 86, that's kind of calling it close. Yeah, it's kind of calling it close, and there's two routes here. So the one that's the fastest is bringing your SMG and SMG nade boosting all the way up. It's the fastest. It's arguably the fastest. The other one that you can do is you can kill this guy, kill this guy. Oh, there's actually two. There's the very old one that I used to teach called the table, and we will AI disable for this because this is going to get really annoying if I fail it over and over. Alright, so the table, you can prop up the table like this and then punt it and you go all the way up. That's fun. I like doing that, but now I do the SMG nade boost because I like speed. And then lastly, there is the wall climb. You can take either the chair or the barrel or, yeah, not really the radiator, and you just wall climb up. Either one of three, take your pick. They all work. So obviously if you have less than 85 HP there, that boost is not going to work. So you have to do one of the alternate methods. So you want to heal up to around 45 and 15. That's what I do. And then you want to deck this guy in his face. And then go straight back. And then with this health and armor, or lack thereof, you want to just pretty much go through the map and not take as much damage as you want to. Yeah. Okay, so 25 HP is good. So yeah, just continuing through. Just follow this route as closely as possible. Nothing really special. You want to crouch through here. It's faster. And you SMG nade those guys. Break open the crate for another SMG nade, and then SMG this guy and get through that window as fast as you can. That double barrel will mess your shit up. And then break open one of those crates for an SMG nade again, and then yeah, you just come back here, set this up, and drop down here. And voila! We made it through prison, and now we're in Entanglement. So Entanglement's really interesting because there actually has been some new skips found. We are doing a really interesting clip on Prison 08. So I guess I can start here. Sorry, my voice is getting a little bit raspy. I should probably look for water. But okay, so this is straightforward. In fact, we're just gonna host timescale this.
Let's get out of here.
Okay, so now once we're in here, we're gonna make a save. Alright, I forgot to explain this. So you want to be on this ledge. Like I'm standing up on this ledge right here that's behind me. You want to stand up on here because you hit the trigger sooner. As soon as you hit this trigger, hitting this trigger sooner will cause this door to open. So you want to have a grenade out, and then once the elevator stops, you throw the grenade, grab it with your gravity gun, and then punt it. And you want to make it land just so that it like in between here.
Over here.
Like if you can make it land somewhere here, it'll kill both that guard and the guard in here. It's the most efficient way of doing it. But yeah, that's how I do it. Once the elevator stops, and then once she starts making fun of poor people, you can mess around and try to find any goodies, like any grenades or something. Poverty. So yeah, and then you just wait No, I have bad eyesight. That's why I'm wearing glasses.
There. He's on the way. Let's go meet him.
So, so Alex is gonna come over here. I usually make a save right here, like before the field goes down. You can make it closer to when the field goes down, because these guards might not die the first try. And then I also make a save when I see her cross that, or around that corner. And then, yeah, you just shoot an orb at those two guys, and then you come over here and break this open. And then more cutscene. So she's gonna come over here.
There he is.
Yeah, timescale 10 is yada 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 yada. Blah 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 blah. Okay, cool. So now she's gonna be done talking to her dad Cosmo, and we're gonna come over here and we're gonna make a save. So, all right. There are two variants of Alex here. There's one where she walks, and there's one that she runs, and we want her to get the runs, if you know what I mean. So she's gonna open this door,
I'm gonna head back to the security station.
and this is a very, very precise timing. She's going to say, I'm gonna head back. Wait, well, let me see the line.
Try to patch into your suit radio. Wait till you hear from me.
Wait till you hear from me is a key phrase. When she says that, you're going to need to hit a trigger. This trigger right here on the staircase is what closes the door and tells her to go. You need to interrupt her saying, or what was it? Wait up for me?
Try to patch into your
Or-
suit radio. Wait till you hear from
Wait till you hear from me. You want to interrupt her saying that by hitting the trigger. That's the best way I can explain it. I know Norcat has this,
Try
like,
to patch into your suit radio. Wait till you hear
so like that, I got... That never happens. All right, so yeah, as you can see, I kind of estimated when she was gonna say it, and then I went forward and hit it. You have to mess around with it. If you make a save before, like right when she opens the door, make a save. That'll pretty much do it. That's like pretty much you'll want to do like right when like she says try it, like she'll be running away when she says the line pretty much. E-dubs, thank you for continuing your support, man. Very much appreciate it. Friendly reminder that you can only get world record if you have sub button. All right, so yeah, again, so you're gonna need to hear
into your suit radio. Wait till you hear from me.
like that. Got it again. When she's crab walking. And you can open this door by spamming E on it.
Try to patch into your suit radio. Wait till you hear from me.
Okay, so that way I didn't get it. So it's really precise,
Try to patch into your suit radio. Wait till you hear from me.
and you gotta kind of just get a feel for
Try
it.
to patch into your suit radio. Wait till you hear from me.
There you go. Once she does run away, you can pull out a grenade and throw it in here. And then get the stuff, get the goodies, and then come over here. You have quite a bit of time to do this. And then you want to throw a grenade essentially through this like door. You throw it on the ground and then put it through the gate and jump and throw. And you want to get it in that room so it blows up those things. I did that, I guess, from there. So, she opens the gate, and you can have the pulse rifle out for this. They're pretty good for killing the spoopy head crabs in here. Spoiler. Boom, boom. Boom. Alright, cool. And then you punt this out so it blows up the slam mine, and then you just shotgun the rest of the guys that are in your way. Alright, so you want to come over here and open this crate. It might have something useful in it, and then you can open that box if you need more nades. You want to pull out the SMG and SMG these guys. If you do it right, you'll get them all dead like that. And then you orb these guys. You get through, and then you SMG the corner. And it doesn't have to kill that guy. It just has to get in there and break the crates and break the wire that's connecting the field to it. So we're going to kill these two. We're going to grab some health. If you're really low on health, grab more. But you should be fine with like 46 and whatever. Well, actually, no, that is a good point. You do want to heal up. It's either going to be here or in the final room. So try to heal up as much as you can. I mean, I'm fine with 30. I can deal with that. So you continue on through. You just SMG nade over there. Like, just follow this route pretty much. Pretty straightforward. This is just a simple sprint jump over. Good map design if you ask me. And then you shoot Steve on the stairs. You come over here, and you want to aim for that with the SMG nade and kind of hide behind this wall, otherwise you're going to take damage. That gives you some suit there. Hey, we got doubles. Alright, so now that we're here, we're going to double barrel this guy, and I guess you could double barrel that guy too if you had enough. There's SMG nades in there if you want to get them, and then there's the orb. Grab that orb that's in that room, and then come over here. So make sure that they're all dead, and then you want to heal up as much as you can. You don't really need as much suit as you'd think, so around 60 is fine. And then you take this turret, just one. Ooh, I should probably explain this. Alright, so I'm on pretty much, this map's fixed in the unpack version. I think I fixed it in ghosting mod. So Alex is probably going to spawn on the next map for you guys, so this route's probably going to be 30 seconds slower because of the map. Alright, well I'll still teach it anyway, it's a fun route to do. And if you ever need, I'll make like a botnet command for the old map, or probably put it in the description. So you need the turret, and then you set up the turret right here, kind of away from the wall, and then you knock it over by being a fat ass. And then you pick up the turret by pressing E, you back up, and you make a save. And then this is how I do the clip. I move forward, set it up, and crouch into it. And if you do it right, that's how you do it. And you hit save and load once you're stuck. And you go straight down. I mean, there's really nothing much more to it. You just gotta set it up right. Alright, and so once you're through, Alex is not gonna spawn for me. If she spawns for you, this route will still work, but I'm teaching you the clip on the next map. So, what we're gonna do is we're gonna come on through, and this is why I told you to get the orb, because otherwise you're just gonna have one here. You can use the orb to kill these guys, which is very nice. And then you can heal up the rest to 100 here. And then you want to take, come on through, you want to take this chair, punt it over there. You want to take this table, not get it stuck on the fucking staircase. It's a pretty good table, and not stupid at all. Alright, so take the chair, and you see this gap up here. You want to punt the chair up there. It might take a couple tries if you're bad. Okay, so once the chair is up there, you want to flip this table over, and don't worry about the guards or anything, they're not going to come over here. Alright, so you want to rotate the table so that the legs are on this side, and the solid parts on that side. You want to have it like this. And then you want to flip it up like this, so it's like this, yep. And then the setup for this is found by Norcat, you want to put the table so that the edge of the leg lines up with these two kind of black dots. You can use this line as reference. You want it behind the red line, and this leg lines up with these two dots on the ground. And you don't want to move it. Shoutouts to the fucking Havoc engine, dude. Alright, it's going to be a really fun shoutout, though. Okay, so you stand up when you're here, and you look straight up, you make a save, and then you orb, and you want to get up and into that gap. And usually there's no problem with this. But knowing my luck and my tutorial luck, we might need to move this. Feel free to adjust it. We might need to actually put it a little bit further back behind these dots. And you want to get it just right so that you're gonna pretty much squeeze through this gap. It's a very fun strat, and I promise it works. I do it like almost first try in my runs. This table is just a little bit of a bitch sometimes. Oh, okay, wait, no, that would have been it. God damn it. You cannot prop climb that. It's prop climb hell. It'd be terrible. So yeah, the orb launch is even sicker though, once you get it first try. Which I'm failing horribly. This is, hey, we did it. Okay, so that's what it looks like. That's what it's supposed to do first try, but if it doesn't happen first try, you gotta cry, like I do every night. So, alright. You put this over here, and then, what's up?
Hey, do you need this monitor in the basement? It's on Nathan's desk.
Don't throw it away.
I'm going to give it away. We are overwhelmed with pieces. Can you just force
I mean, you should probably sell it, but okay. I'll talk about it later. Yeah, don't give it away just yet. I'll see.
sell it to somebody?
Probably. Yeah. Okay. So, shout out to Mom Neck. All right, so you get up onto this ledge by wall climbing, and then you want to make a save. I do. And then you wall climb up here. And then you want to kind of space yourself from the edge. You can't really see the edge. It's right there. You want to space yourself from the edge so that the chair gets up here with you. If not, you're going to have to go to the edge and kind of pull it. And that's annoying. But once you're up here, you position it, just like the one we did in Prison 01. Turn it around. And then you set it up like this. So you want to be up against this wall. There's a wall right here to my left. And you want to kind of be in between this wall and that wall. So right here. So I make a save here. And then we move forward. And this usually takes like 10 seconds at most. Okay, so I think we're good now. That was really weird. It was just jiggling. All right, so once it does that, you save and load, and you throw this away. And then you pull out your nades. And you see this guy right here? You're going to throw a grenade, catch it, and push it over there. You want to look down there so that you're lined up and look straight up. And the grenade needs to be far away from you. Otherwise, it's going to just boost you straight up and out of your clip. So then once you get that, you save and load. Save and load. Oh, shit, it actually did that anyway. Okay, 1 minute. So that's why we made the save. Again, the auto-save before the clip. So just, you know, do the clip. Again, it's pretty simple, though. It's a straightforward clip when it works. Excuse me. Yeah, so you just gotta mess around with this. Yeah, usually, yeah, it doesn't take that long, so throw it away, throw the grenade down, look over there, and look straight back. And there you go. Yep, okay, we got it this time. So when you save and load next, you're gonna be in out of bounds space. This run is completely inbounds, I promise. All right, so you're gonna save and load, and you're gonna come over here. And what it's gonna do is it's gonna actually teleport, or not teleport. It's gonna save load you all the way to here. And the magical thing about this is you preserve all of your speed throughout this save load. It's really weird. All right, so this should be about it. Yeah, okay. So you're gonna fall through here, and you're going to want to kind of mess around with the landing. There's some slopes that you can try to land on. There's this ledge that you can land on, and then you kind of just edge it down to here, and then you fall down. And if you do it right, you got into the cutscene, and you should do this pretty much first try. And this skips all of the cutscene. If Alex spawns, just go through the cutscene. Like, if you can't do this clip, just go through the normal cutscene. All this does is save, like, maybe 30 seconds to 40 seconds. So doing that clip first try is pretty good. So this cutscene goes on without Alex, if she's not spawned. Mossman comes in, they yell at Eli and all that. So, pretty much all you need to do is wait for these turrets to set up. So we're gonna do that. It's gonna be really confusing because they leave and nothing happens. Like, there's nobody to say, like, stop, what are you doing? No. Okay. So now we have the turrets, and we're gonna set them all up. And what you can actually do is, if you're good at this game, you can try to get up onto that ledge by doing this, like, circle shape. But if not, you get to play this fun game of watch the AI try to take over these turrets. It's a really fun game where you just chill out back here, and the shotgun guy gets killed by the grenade. Boom, roasted. Thank you, Heavy, for continuing your support, man. So this is one of the ways that you can spend your time here. Daily or hourly reminder that you need to have sub button or you get world record. Thank you, Heavy, for continuing for over 4 months. All right, so this is one of the ways that you can do it. You can just watch this guy throw a grenade, Run away and shoot the... Like, it's literally, it's the most intense segment ever. Don't, hey, stop that. Go back to the fucking turrets. Oh my god. Yeah, they're pretty stupid. So yeah, you can do that, or you can try to get onto this ledge. That's what I try to do, but either way, you really want to keep this guy alive, as retarded as he is, because if you kill him, then this door opens and more guards come out. Which, I mean, I guess you could essentially lead them over there and do the same thing, but it's stupid, because there's more guards than you need. So just kind of watch this guy do this, and you do it until the teleporter is down. So he's trying to make his way over to me. I don't know why. It's a thing for me. It's really weird. Okay, there. Okay. So it's about... Wait, no, it's not ready. You gotta be careful, though, because he actually could kill himself with this grenade. Okay, so it's ready. So yeah, you just wait. You don't obviously use timescale in the run, but yeah, you just... There you go. So that's all that part. It's literally, that's like it. The fight that happens here isn't really a fight anymore. And then the next map. Okay, new clip. New clip. So in this map, what you want to do is after Alex materializes in from nowhere, you want to pretty much, once Kleiner opens this door, you can open the crate that's up here. And then you can grab his shotgun ammo and heal up. You want to get 100 as much or as close to it as you can. And then you want to grab this and save. And then you want to jump up against it and do another clip. So you want to be completely perpendicular to the wall, because this, when you do it, it's like, yeah, instantaneous. It's pretty good. And then once you're in here, you let go of crouch and then save load. And you hold forward. And what's going to happen is you're going to get down to this point right here where it's going to slow, like if you keep going down, reload, it messed up. But yeah, you save load, and once you start moving, and don't worry, as long as you're not crouched, if you get this, you're fine. Just hold it. Okay, there you go. See, that's fine. So now you come over here and you crouch, and this is also found by Rama. You save and load, and now we're stuck in the ground, we can't move. And we're gonna throw a grenade down and grab it, and we know we have it when we have the red thing there. And then we're gonna hold it behind us. Again, you have to do this when you've already saved clip down, otherwise it's just gonna blow you up and not give you any horizontal speed. So, well, it's going to give you horizontal speed, but you're not going to be able to clip with it. So, yeah, you got to save clip down and then blow up the grenade, and then you save clip through, and now you're through here, and now you have to use this to boost right back up into the save. And if you do that, that saves about a minute and a half. And then you want to wait for Dog to come out, or wait for Dog when he rolls down, and then once he's down and he's like standing, you just bring him over here. Otherwise, he's not going to follow you. If you come out here and not do anything, he just stands in there for the longest time. It's really weird. And then you can break open this crate, get some health, and then you want to wait for Dog to wreak havoc. So, not the engine, just... Alright, so once he's wreaked havoc, you want to come up to him, and he's gonna like stare at you. And then you're going to just want to put this here, and it kind of teleports him forward. Don't worry about that teleport, though. It's not that big of a deal if you don't get it. And then you come on through. Jump through. Come through. This is all route. Easy route. And then you want to come over here, and this should look familiar. Alright, so what you want to do is either one of two things. You want to ASH onto the rubble to get a launch up onto this, and then you jump over on here and go over. Or if you don't get that, which happens a lot in my runs, you just wall climb using this crate and get over. There you go. Easy map. It's like a 12-second map. All right, so you want to punt over here, come over here, Be careful with ASHing on this road. You can supercharge pretty easily and go flying, which loses a lot of health. If you don't have an SMG nade, you can come over here and grab one. You don't have to do that though. If you already have, yeah. Like, see, I already had one or two. I take that barrel and launch it into this corner. It prevents the guard from going there. You pretty much just want to do that. Alright, so now I have 9736. This should be fine. Alright, so we're going to teach you the triple nade boost. This is the first one that I think we do. Alright, so we're going to AI disable, because this is going to get really annoying. Alright, the triple nade boost is a little bit hard to time, because you got to time it with the nade. So you stand on it, save, you throw the grenade, catch it. What the fuck? When you disable the AI, they just go straight down? What the hell? Okay, anyway. You throw the grenade and catch it, and drop it near your barrel, turn around, and right before, it's in between the final tick and the explosion. When that happens, you need to sprint forward, shoot your SMG nade, and jump. You gotta do it in that order. So, drop it like it's hot. And if you do it right, you'll fly all the way to this door. Obviously, this guy's going to be a little bit annoying. So you need to have, you know, preparation for this. I recommend turning off AI underscore disable. It's also a little bit hard to hear with the striders doing that. But if you don't jump, you're not going to get enough vertical like height. Yeah, you need to jump for sure. And then you can also surf along that wall. And the wall is slightly tilted so you can surf along it to land it. I'm forgetting, there's... I don't know if you can see the clip brush here. Yeah, no, there's no clip brush, it's invisible. The stairs aren't there. But yeah, you want to try to land back here. You have more than enough health. Don't try to land, like, down there, though. You're gonna die. But try to land on this wall. I think surf down. If you can, try to land here. It's the most optimum one. Yeah, see, there's a lot of times that you might cut it short because you messed up the timing or something. So you really, really need to grind it. And if you get up here, you can actually try to ASH or AFH or ABH if you're feeling ballsy, off of the building that's up there. Like, off of that, and then... shit. Yeah, like, stuff like that. You can mess around with this. But yeah, it's a pretty good route. And then you're over here, don't die from the strider. And then you come on down here, you want your shotgun out for this. Break open these crates for health. Kill that guy for health. Or because he gets in your way, either one. Yeah, you just continue on through. You can break open this crate for some soup. Continue on through. Alright, so this map has a bit of a trick to it. You want to get over here and shoot that. You want to open the door so you get some squad mates, because they do actually help out with this part. You want to continue on through and try to get to this trigger as fast as you can. And it's a look trigger. You want to look at him? When he says Gordon Freeman, that means you've got it. So you can go and start killing him. So another thing about this is you can use the gravity gun, but not a lot. You want to kind of just use the gravity gun to punt the cars away. And then you can send your guys, like, closer. You can send your guys closer and hold out. When he says, watch out, it's going to blow, or look out, it's going to blow, or something, that means you've got it. So, alright, so, you want to be on the infinite ammo gun. And yeah, you just shoot the guards, because your NPCs are not the smartest. They do a pretty good job with the manhacks-ish. I mean, I don't know, their bullets are really ineffective. So yeah, I'm just going to continue on. And, alright, there we go. So it's going to explode, and then you come over here and go through this tunnel. You can try to ASH into it. I practiced that, obviously. And then the route that I do is I do this SMG nade boost. And I'll teach you guys it. So there's like this white line, and we're going to AI disable here too, because there might be some zombies that may want to come over here and hug us. So, there's like, I don't know, you might not be able to see it. There's like a white line right here. And you pretty much just want to be on the left of it, like a slight left of it, because we're going to be getting up there. and then you want to look down, and you want to save, and then you jump and crouch and move to the left. And it's after you jump that you want to shoot it. So, like that. If you do it right, you'll get up, and then you just come over here and shoot it. And obviously the AI is not going to be a problem. I just wanted to disable it because I was explaining. So you continue on. You want to break open one of these crates. Gives you some health, or some suit. So, alright, we got the... Yeah, okay, I should point that out. You want to hug this side of the van because it gives you 3 suit batteries and an SMG nade for free. Like, it's just there. So it's really nice. So you want to have the gravity gun out for this. And you come over here. And you grab the trash can. Bring it over here. And you stand on this fence and you pull out your rocket launcher and you save. You want to kind of look over here and shoot it. Because you want to get over onto this tin roof. And if you do it right, and this is... God damn it. This is really hard to do, though. If you do it right, you can bounce up and into this window. If you don't do it right, you're not going to get into this window, so... Yeah, like that. So let's say that happens. You just come over here, grab this thing, and wall climb into it. It's a pretty precise window, though. It's called the pixel window. Because it's, like, literally the pixel away from being Gordon's width. So... Alright, you continue through... Follow that route. Alright, so this is pretty fun. There are 2 turrets and 2 zombies down here. And the benefit of the turrets is they usually shoot 1 zombie. So you can drop down here and go behind this turret. Oh, there's 3 zombies. I apologize. 3 zombies. And you want to make sure that 1 zombie dies from the turret. And if not, then it's okay. But you use both turrets to shoot, to kill the zombies. And you have to do it because this door opens when everything in this room except for the head crabs that could potentially spawn are dead. So you need to make sure the turrets are disabled. They can't be stood up. They can't be shooting or like somewhat like up. They have to be completely knocked over, and the zombies themselves have to be dead. So we're gonna reload that autosave because it's right above here, and I'm gonna redo it. So you want to open this crate for health, and then come down here, and boom, dead, and now both of these turrets are knocked over, and you want to take one of these turrets over to the door and move right through once it explodes. And we're gonna AI disable for this because this is annoying. Okay. So, this might be in your way, but you could do this pretty quickly. You're going to take the turret, and you're going to want to tilt it up and walk into it. And you want to do this oh, the turret's not going to solidify. Okay, 1 minute. You're going to want to do, like, this is another turret clip, essentially. So you're going, and it's an enemy turret, so you're able to set it up with your gravity gun. So you want to set it up like this, and once you're stuck, and it's to the right of this radiator, you save and load, and it's only 1, 2, 3, I think, believe? No, it's 4. Okay, it might be 3 or 4. So yeah, we'll redo that again. I think AI might still, okay, AI is not disabled. So we'll redo this. Oh, okay. You have to be, like, inside of the turret, though. Like that, so... Wow, we pretty much got away at the last second. Alright, so coming through here, once you do that, you have to kind of haul ass, because Alex is probably going to die. So you want to SMG nade boost over, and there's actually a couple of ways you can do this. You can stand along this and... Wow. What? You stand along this and kind of SMG nade boost like that, or you can do it up close to it, but you can also get stuck in it, so just be a little bit careful with that. This is another place that our portal is open all, just showing you guys why we actually do need it. Because it does help sometimes. And then you come on through, and you want to break open a crate for some more health. And come on back. And then Alex is actually going to be here with you, so... Yeah, there she is. So now she's following you. Okay. Hi. You can do one of 2 strats here. You can come over here, this is the fastest, and then use the SMG nade and get up here. Or, if you're... Oh, actually... Versus... Okay. Or what you can do is you can bring the piece of wood over. I mean, this strat really isn't that good, but... Yeah, okay, so don't worry about it. Just use the SMG nade. If you don't have enough health, then just use the piece of wood and punt it. But yeah, you're going to want to use the SMG nade there. So you continue on through. You can jump down here. Try not to die, but you can get pretty low. There's health in that corner. You want to grab that. You don't have to do this jump. I'm the only one that does it. You just jump off the railing. It's pretty hard to do, but if you want, you can just kill this guy, grab this health, come over here, and just jump this. Like that. Honestly, you aren't losing that much time. Seriously, like, you really aren't losing that much time either way. So, yeah, I do that jump because I've learned that. It's just from a certain jump height. So, alright, you're going to want to open this crate for your SMG nade that you have to replace, and then grab those health kits. You'll be at 145. Alright, so there's two ways to get up there. One way is fast, one way is slow, but they're both up there. One way requires a triple nade boost. So if you aren't having fun with City 1705, which I guess I really never showed the alternate route for that, but that triple nade boost is pretty fun. Once you get it down, it's pretty consistent. What you can do is you come up here, and you make a save, and you throw a grenade down, or you can actually make the save now, and you want to triple nade boost all the way up onto the top, like near the top platform. So you throw one down, and worst comes to worst, you want to land on this. Here, wait. It's a very precise trick, but the reason why you want to kind of graze along this is because there's a trigger up there. This trigger right here causes that door to open. Down there. That door, this trigger causes that door to open. So yeah, you want to hit that trigger. And that trigger actually goes past the railing for whatever reason, so you can just 1, 2, 3, boosh, and then kind of try to time it. And then you hit the trigger, and then you kill these guards, and then you make another save, and you jump over here. But if you don't feel like doing that, you can just SMG nade boost up onto here and climb up, which is in the old tutorial, and that's boring. So we're going to be doing a bunch of new strats in this tutorial, or all the new strats that I do. All right, so then you jump that, and Alex is still with you. And then, yeah, you open those crates, grab what's in them. You can, there's a couple of ways you can do this map. You can bounce off of that antlion pod. You can, if that fails, you can come over here and bounce off of this. But, okay, so here, let's see. We're actually going to AI disable for this. Actually, we're going to reload here. Is this it? Okay, we're good. Yeah, AI is disabled. So, once you get through, you want to make a save here, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so if that fails, you have two options. You can turn down this road and bounce off of that, which is what I usually do. 3, 4. And you just bounce and curve, and you gotta be a little careful because that sniper up there is going to be wrecking your face. Or, or you have the option to come down here, and you can either wall climb, you can break all but one crate open, and you can wall climb up. I don't know if this isn't a clip rush that's drawn. Yeah, okay, it's invisible. Shoutouts. Anyway, there's a giant invisible clip rush here that you can stand on here. What? Oh, okay, it's right here. I was about to say, yeah. Alright. You can stand on it right here, and it's to prevent you from, I don't know, it's really stupid. But, you can wall climb, and you just gotta wall climb over this. Or, you can do a sick launch. Like, I think it's an ASH launch. I believe? I don't know. Let's see. I don't do this. I do the down that road. So it would be... Oh, is it over there? Shit. Yeah, I'm sorry. Can't really teach a route I've never done. Yeah, okay. So yeah, I would just suggest wall climbing if you can't do it. If you can't do this strat over here, where you come down this road, and along the sidewalk, you want to ABH, and kind of dodge the bullets. I mean, they're not really going to hit you if you go fast enough. So, down here, And then you might get up here, but you just want to look right here and sprint into it, and you survive it. Pretty good. So yeah, and then let's reload and do it with the AI actually enabled, so you guys can see how fucking annoying these snipers are. So you want to go straight back, see if you can launch off of there. Okay, it's not really a consistent strat anyway, so we would go back here. We launch up here, we land right here. Alright, so let's say it actually did hit me one more time. Alright, so let's say I have 26 HP. We cannot SMG nade boost with that. Lucky for you, you can either grab one of those, or you can grab this guy, and they all contain health. So there you go. And then you just SMG nade boost up, jump over here, and break that open. Alright. And then you can actually, you're supposed to shotgun that guy. Okay. So there actually is a new route here. So we're gonna take this turret and flip it over. They actually came out of that door really quickly. That was really weird. And then you break open this crate for health. You don't really need the other crates. And then you take this guy all the way up here. And you want to go up against this window. And you want to tilt it up. Alright, so this is probably where we need to make the save. So let me actually reload this and get a better setup. So you kill these guys. There we go. Take the turret with you. Take the turret with you. You gotta be careful with punting it. I learned this the hard way in my recent world record. That, yeah, you can't really hope that the turret will land right here. It'll go straight out the window. So you set it up like that. You're gonna be inside of it and it's gonna turn on. And you're gonna punt it away. Have it kill Barney. I'm just kidding. You wanna throw a grenade and then look kind of like over there. After you've save clipped. So you're in the ground and you did that. And then you save clip again. And again. And what happens is, you sprout out of it. What? She healed me through the fucking wall. What the fuck? She's majestic and just full of magic. Anyway. Yeah, the launch from the grenade is going to send you right over this field. And you will lose a bit of health. So you go over onto this table and you break open that crate and not grab its shard. And then you come over here. And you come over here. And you open that. And you come on through. You can actually turn around here. So if Alex does spawn, which she didn't, she would spawn behind you. And then you use the RPG or a grenade or whatever. I mean, I just use the RPG because you don't really use the RPG in this map, other than here. Alright, so Barney, so I guess Alex died.
Great. I'll open this up.
So she's gonna open this up. Alright, so you want to take this crate over here, and you want to wall climb up onto this lip, and then you want to sprint jump over. And if you fail it, that's okay. You might want to reload though, because Barney's gonna get fucked. You want to jump onto this railing though, like that. And then you come over here. Hopefully Barney doesn't die. He's getting shot. You want to take this crate, the second one, bust it open. It has some suit. And then you grab health from that ledge. And then you throw... Okay, so this... Yeah, I need to actually explain this. I'm pretty much doing a pseudo run right now. Okay, so... Once you get the health and the suit... There's actually more health up there too. Yeah. Farthest one has... Sorry. Farthest one has suit. And... Wait, no. Suit, health... Roller mine. Okay, or hopper. Grab the hopper. Make a save. And then you want to jump through. And you want to jam the hopper... in between the door. Like, you want it to be, like that. Where you can stand inside of it. You want to hold it down at your feet, and then pick it back up. And if you do it right, you won't be able to move after a little bit. And then you save and load, and voila, you skip all of Barney's RNG. You have to do this pretty quickly, though. Because if Barney does die here, you do have to, you're pretty much stuck. Because... yeah, you get through here, and then you just want to haul ass to the load, which is up on the staircase. Like there. And you do want to try to kill those guys before you load in, because there's their buddy, who, if you leave them alive, the buddy actually comes to the door and opens it. It's really stupid. So yeah, for this map, straightforward. You just come out, go through, SMG nade boost through this window thing. Come over here. Open these two crates. Jump over. You can also wall climb here. So here, I'll get over there and I'll wall climb. Only Babby's wall climb, but it's okay. I can teach Babby strats. So you open this and this, grab what's in them, and then wall climb. You just want to get over this gate. So either way, you can strafe from the tube thing that's next to it, or you can wall climb. Either way. And then over here, and fall down. Alright, so there's a couple of things you can do here. If you come over here and punt this, you can actually skip the trigger that's right there that spawns the Strider over... Oh. You want to come over here for more health, by the way. There's 3 health kits there. You should have more than enough. And if not, there's 2 more down there that you can grab. It actually... I didn't turn off any of the AI. It actually does skip spawning the Strider there. So if you want to do that, you can do that. Otherwise, just go through the gate. Either one works. I can handle both, so... Alright, so this map is fun. You got to start an ABH from here. So 1, 2, 3. On the 4th jump, I usually uncrouch. This is called dumpster strats. It's probably one of the harder ones. You want to kind of line yourself up with the 2nd lane right here, this lane. And then, yeah, because the dumpster's right there. So you kind of want to curve into it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you uncrouch and kind of get into it. And it should send you up here. Sometimes it'll send you... You got to learn the curve for this, because it's something that you just have to grind. Sometimes you can get all the way up. Sometimes, most of the time you're going to get up here. You just SMG nade boost up here, and then you grab the health kit. Pull out your rocket launcher, open the crate, and shoot a rocket. That way you replenish. And then bring the bucket down here, and shoot this here. And then you go through. So now, oh boy. You have to block this guy with your bucket and get through him. Alright, so now what we do, this is the trigger that causes this Strider to blow up that thing. After a little bit. And then he comes over here and just targets you. Non-stop targets you. So you do not want to hit that trigger. And that is actually, it's right past the corner. So it's a very nice convenient spot. Because what we're going to do is we're going to wall climb. And we're going to kind of transition over to here. We're going to bring this bucket with us. Oh shit. And we're going to bring Bucket Senpai over here. So yeah, this is the longest wall climb in the game. On the smallest object that you could potentially wall climb on. So, other than maybe like a book. But yeah, you just want to wall climb all the way up. And once you're up here, you're going to make a save, because you just did the longest wall climb, hallelujah. There are 2 strats. One's new, one's very new, like very, very new. I don't even do it in my recent world record. The new strat is to come over here. Come right here, drop down, grab this guy, kind of orientate him so you have the bar, the metal bar thing facing you. And then you come over here, and you line up with this wall, and you walk straight into it. And what happens is, when you're doing a clip, when you pretty much, when it juts out towards you, which is in like 10 seconds or so. It is pretty hard to do though. Oh, wait, that might be it. Yep, we got it. Okay, cool. So once it does that, you throw it away. You throw the grenade down, you catch it, look away, and then throw it right before it explodes. So that way we have horizontal speed, but we did not take the full force of the grenade. You gotta time that throw, and then you just save load, and then look at where we're going. Right in. I think it's like 4 or something? 5. So we are right in the tunnel that Dog opens. There's the level load, but obviously not everybody can do that. So we're gonna go back. So the other route, after the long wall climb, is to come over here, and there are 2 triggers, and I'm gonna show you this here, and I'm not gonna do it with them on. So this is the trigger you gotta hit first. The way that I know that I hit it is that area is usually when I hit it. And then the other trigger, which is this bad boy, you need to hit this guy after 10 seconds, and the way that I know is that he's lined up with that, as you can see. So, what you need to do is you need to survive the fall. So you come over here, and then you hit this, and you count to 10. So I usually have a timer running. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10-ish. Okay, so once you have 10-ish seconds, you'll have a timer running. Just add 10 seconds and then go into the other trigger over there. So here, I'll do it again. So you fall down into the tree, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Then you come over here. And if you did it right, Barney's gonna speak. There you go. Oh, hey, hi. What the hell? I almost died. So Barney's gonna come over here, and this should work without flaw. If you hit it before 10 seconds, and I'll show you that. If you hit it before 10 seconds, so let's say I don't know how to count. So 1, 7, 10. We hit that. Dog's gonna come out, and you think you did it right, which is the shittiest part about this. But he doesn't say anything. He's just gonna come over here. Ow.
Gordon, hey, help me out here.
That's it. That's all he says. You can bring him over here and nothing happens. Nothing happens. You soft lock the game. So you would have to end up doing this, or the clip anyway, if you did that. So you have to wait 10 seconds. So we're gonna load back to this. And then one more. Alright. So let's say that you finally get through. So now you are in the second to last chapter, even though theoretically the last map is the last chapter, so you're pretty much in the last chapter. So you want to kind of not take as much fall damage. I guess I should explain that a bit. I fell down uncrouched. I didn't jump either. That was all strafe. So let me... Alright, so you want to get the 2 health kits there, so don't worry about too much about health. You want to air strafe over. Wait, that's I think what I do, right? Oh no, you jump. You can jump. Just don't crouch. That's the idea. You don't want to crouch. You want to jump, but you don't want to crouch. That way you're at 61 instead of like 40. Because crouching gives you more time in air and therefore more health loss. So you just want to ASH through. ASH through. ASH through. I'm just kidding, that's really dangerous. Don't do that too much. So you want to come over here and you want to make a save. And I'm teaching you rocket skip. This is also why we use the rocket launcher. What you want to do is you want to line yourself up kind of with this empty, or with this area. And then you want to sprint forward and shoot a rocket. And what you want to do is land over... Ow. It's a pretty hard trick, because you got to get through. And then... you want to get over there. And I don't have a lot of health for this. So if you can't get a good angle, which could happen, you can come over here onto this thing and then do the same exact thing. Except you got to dodge the what are those little casket things. And then you come over here. You should have 20 HP. If you're not surviving anything, like if you're having like 2 HP here, you're not going to be able to do this. So I have 23, so this is a bit interesting. I did it. There is a trigger, and I'll go back. There is a trigger there that you can hit from, oh, actually, I already have a save. There's a trigger in midair. That guy. That guy right there in midair is the level change. So you have to hit him just right. So if you have 23 HP, you have to kind of, like, shoot down and around the corner, and then you're in the pod. And there you go. So we are going to host timescale. This is the pod ride, not to scale, but, you know. Just enjoy your pod ride. It's your 2-minute break before you have to do really intense shit. This is the actual speed. So yeah, what you need to do is you need to have the gravity gun out. and you just sprint and jump over towards this thing. And what's going to happen is you're going to be on the ground, and then you want to crouch and kind of shuffle, like you'll shuffle towards this line. And then you stand right here with this line and look over at this, and it should throw the rocket launcher out. That's my setup for it. Look right, oh wow, okay, what? And then you want to grab the grav gun once it's zapped, and grab your rocket launcher. Then come over here. And then come over here, and stand right here, save, and then rocket boost. There you go. And you just continue on through. Pretty straightforward map. You can ASH. See, a lot of ASHing in later levels. Oh, dominated. Fuck. That was cool. So you heal up to 100 and 200 there. And then you come over here. And you want to kill these guys as hard as you fucking can. Okay. It's clicking so hard. You want to save. Okay, so this is the setup for orb launch. We are going to AI disable for this. Cool. So what you want to do is you want to kind of hold W and A against this wall, and then you get stuck right there. You want to look over here and save. You want to save before you grab the monitor. Save before you grab the monitor. Because if you save after you place it, it fucks it up. I promise. I've done that. So, save before you grab it. Then you want to grab the monitor with right click. And then you bring it over here. And you see these, I'm going to pause here. You see these lines. This monitor has to pretty much line up with those. Like, that's how we kind of know. And then you right click again. It falls over. This is pretty good. It's not up against this. And then you grab an orb. You stand on the very, very edge. And you like, here, I'm going to pause again. Fuck. Okay, anyway. You want to line up with the very, very edge of the monitor. Like that. The 3 vertical dots are lined up with the very edge. So we're going to reload. Drop this down. Put this here. Put this. And then launch. If your screen flashes red, you pretty much did it right. If it doesn't flash red, so I'll show you what that looks like, hopefully. And if the monitor is too close to that thing... Okay, I keep getting it. I'm too good. Also, yeah, if you land up here and you have the rocket launcher, you can rocket boost back up. But anyway, so if you fuck up the setup like this, whatever. So it's up against the thing, right? It's gonna work, watch. No. Okay, so that's what it looks like. If it looks like that, you didn't make it. So you gotta reload. And that's why you don't save while the monitor is down. You always want to save before you place it. Because the placement doesn't take that long. And then, yeah, you can try to airstrafe. Oh, okay. So I guess sometimes when your screen flashes red, you might not make it. But you gotta make sure you line up. Yeah, and I'd recommend... Yeah, see, that wasn't even lined up. I recommend turning off AI when you're practicing this, but not in your run, obviously. So, yeah, what I try to do is I try to sprint and airstrafe over here. Kind of helps out with that, because it's right up. I mean, not all the time are you gonna really get enough height to go over that railing. So, I would just say, like, try to airstrafe over to that like thing. But you gotta be careful with that, because if you do it too fast, there's actually a death trigger right there that you can hit, because it thinks that you fell off and that you're trying to escape or something. So yeah, right here. And then up here. Yeah. So that's there's the death trigger. Don't hit that. Once you're up here, continue on. And you can actually... Here, I'm going to re-enable AI, and we're going to reload. So the AI is going to be shooting, and there's going to be... Like, this is pretty much how fast you want to do this. Your unfortunate choice of career path. Alright, so once you're up here, that's how fast it goes. First try. Heal up. Heal up there. Don't worry, you have another chance to heal up, so don't spend too much time there. Just kind of like press E while you walk by it. There's another thing if you really need help. And then you want to just ABH back here. There is a trigger. This trigger right here, this one is the one that opens the doors. It's so stupid, so don't miss. Oh, shit. Okay, so yeah, 3 orbs. I take them out and I punt them over there. I mean, that's just me. And then you want to sprint over to this thing, heal up to 200 and 100, and then sprint. And if you jump and mash E on that pod, if you do it right, you can get into it, like that. You have to jump at the side of it, though. And I'll turn on the trigger so you can see what I'm jumping into. Oh, shit. You're jumping into that trigger, essentially. Yeah, like that. And there you go. And then we can just host timescale, because this is literally the longest fucking cutscene. Mm-hmm. Oh god. Okay, we're good.
I'll take it from here.
Don't struggle, it's no use. And then, yeah, this is where you go get your water or something, but I'm dedicated. Alright, so there's only a couple things left. It's not bad. Hopefully I'm not missing my Hawaii run. Anyway. Alright, cool. Thank you, Green. Alright, so now once you're out of here, you just get over here and get the Breen statue and orientate it this way, with the butt of the statue facing your face.
You'll need this. Dr. Mossman, Judith, look after my father. Don't you worry. Dad, I'm not saying goodbye.
Alright, so yeah. Alex is gonna come over here. Oh, she almost made it. If she makes it all the way onto the elevator before stopping, the doors close and she goes right into doing this. It actually saves like 2 seconds, but I only got it once.
I had to rescue my father, but you... well, thanks for coming after me.
I always come after you. Okay, so anyway, you have the statue here. And you want to just hold it above her head. Don't hold it too close to her head. Just like right here is fine. And we're going to save here. You must be joking. I can't possibly... Alright, so she's going to start moving forward, and you're going to move forward behind her and bring it slowly down. And when you do it right, she'll just teleport right to the end. It's a pretty good teleport. And then this is where we probably need to AI disable. Well, okay. Okay, so I'll still be able to wall climb. So you're gonna want to throw Breen statue over there. It's gonna open up, throw it over there. You're gonna make a beeline to your gravity gun, then a beeline straight for your statue. Alex is gonna do some really retarded, like, wavy path thingy, and it gets right in your way. So I'm gonna reload again, and we're gonna do that in slow-mo. Oh, well, okay, that still shuts off. So we make a beeline. Okay, Dr. Breen's not supposed to be right there. So, and plus I would. Oh, okay, no, there's still a thing. All right, so you take the Breen statue over here, and you want to wall climb all the way up onto here. It's a pretty far wall climb, so you got to practice this. But this elevator is going to start moving down by the time you're doing this. So we're going to redo it. So like that, and then you come over here and then jump up. And then you fall down on Breen's face and stare at him awkwardly. Anyway, so once you're here, so this is it. The last few tricks that you have to do. You come on through, and you want to jump over to here. There's a trigger. Actually, let me reload. This is not a save right there. That trigger, you got to hit it. You want to hit it. And then, because it causes those orbs over there to spawn. So you want to knock this. Hey, doesn't this look familiar? You want to knock this monitor over. Come over here, grab the orb. Didn't you just do this 2 maps ago or something? Yes, you did. Alright, so you come over here, put it under the fin, and launch. If you go too high, it's okay. There's actually these little things here, you can see. I landed on it. If you go too far to the left or right of them, you'll see the edge, and that way you'll see where to go. If you crouch down while on this slope and then uncrouch in midair, you don't take any fall damage. Same thing goes for right here. If you crouch down and uncrouch in midair, you don't take any fall damage. Then you come over here, you hit the trigger to open up his pod, and there you go. You just kill the shit out of him. There's no really strat to this. You just wait for the orbs to spawn. Yeah. And there you go. Alright, if you want to have a spoopy ending, you can actually jump into the orb receptacle. That's the only way you can die. The orb receptacle. If you jump off the ledge, it's just not going to continue on with the ending. I guess they never expected us jumping in the orb receptacle. But yeah. There you go. And then stop time. The end of your time, the end of your run, is right when that slow-mo boom happens, and you teleport up here. Source split, if you have live split, should automatically stop unless you die. I guess Fatalist never anticipated that. So
You've done a great deal.
that is how you run Half-Life 2 on New Engine.
You've done so well, in fact, that I've received some interest.
So if you do all of what I just taught you, first try or better, like if you do crazy things like Dwamov style, it's straightforward. Like it's pretty straightforward. It's not a hard game to run. It's a long game. It's a longer game. It's an hour and a half if you do it right. Yeah. There you go. For any of you who have questions about learning the route, feel free to PM me if I'm not online or drop by on my stream while I'm practicing before runs, and I'll be happy to help. Yeah.
I'm really not.
It's really not that bad, so...
In the meantime, this is where I get off.
That is where G-Man gets off, through his creepy eyes. Look at that. That is beyond creepy. So I hope you guys enjoyed that tutorial. I need to go highlight it. And, yeah. Hopefully you guys have fun learning the game. And